Live from the UNCW Soccer Stadium on the campus of UNCW, Flow Sports presents the 2019 CAA Men's Soccer Championship as the top seed UNCW takes on the number 2 seed James Madison University Dukes. Good afternoon, everyone. Jim Whitmire along with Will Heaney and Tanner Barth. And Will, should be a good one. Weather's going to be a factor, but the top 2 teams in the league.
Yeah, it definitely should be an exciting game, 1v2, so we're just looking forward to get this game going.
Let's take a look at how these teams got here in the semifinals. Both JMU and UNCW got to play at home. JMU had to go to penalty kicks. TJ Bush saving the shot against Hofstra, and then Fernando Cesaro with a little dink over the Hofstra goalie, and JMU moves on into this championship game down in Wilmington. UNCW won 2-1 over William and Mary. They scored the winning goal here from Philip Goodrum in the second half, and that's all they needed as the Seahawks moved on to host this championship game this afternoon. Our players to watch for both teams this afternoon. First of all, for UNCW, it's Philip Goodrum, one of the top players all time in this conference. And for the team, 11 goals, 4 assists, 26 points. He is the key player up front for UNCW. Meanwhile, for James Madison, it's the player of the year in the CAA, Manuel Ferriola. He has 16 goals, 5 assists, 37 points. That's a single season record for JMU. We're getting set for the national anthem now, and then we're going to send it down to Tanner. We'll get a comment from him, but the national anthem is about to begin as both teams are being announced. The officials for today's game are David Erbacher, Aaron Gallagher, and Scott Bowers. Tanner, how about a word from you about what both coaches had to say to you?
Well, you're absolutely right. We talk about these two teams, powerhouses on both sides. You got Manuel Ferriola, who coming into this is the most points ever scored in a single season in JMU history. On the other side, UNCW, we found out before the game, will be without Danny Reynolds, the defensive player of the year in the CAA. So a lot of things we have to look forward to in this one, as well as wind playing a factor. But we're going to pause right now and have the national anthem here before the CAA championship game.
National anthem from the UNCW Soccer Stadium as both teams are set to play this afternoon. UNCW is the home seed. They'll wear their home yellow uniforms with the teal numerals. JMU in their road purple with the gold numerals. I mentioned again the officials, the referee David Erbacher, the assistant referee Aaron Gallagher, and Scott Bowers. They also have an alternate official if needed, Bradley Schrader. Will, as I mentioned, both these teams, the top 2 in the conference in scoring goals and in allowing the least amount of goals. Both goalkeepers are spectacular, so this should be a battle. First of all, how's this wind going to play a factor?
Yeah, I think it'll definitely be a big factor. Obviously, UNCW with the wind behind them. Be interesting to see if they go out and attack just with the wind behind, so I'm looking forward to it.
Both teams getting set. UNCW trying to win their second CAA title. The last one they won was in 2009. James Madison looking for their 7th conference championship. They are the defending champs. They won this tournament last year up in Harrisonburg. And a note for UNCW fans, the Seahawks have never beaten JMU in the CAA tournament. That was the same thing that happened last week when they played William & Mary. They were 0 for 6, and they got that off their back. How's the loss of Danny Reynolds, the Defensive Player of the Year for UNCW? He will not play today. Will, what's that going to mean for them?
I think it'll be a huge miss. Obviously, set pieces, I mean, they can be the game difference in these championship games. So hopefully somebody can step in, do the job, and hopefully get that goal.
You saw both goalkeepers. That's Gabriel Parada for UNCW. 17th start, a .72 goals against average, 8 shutouts. Meanwhile, TJ Bush, .99 goals against average and 6 shutouts. We're underway from Wilmington, and the Seahawks will play with the wind behind them to start the first half. We talked about that. Do you think that's important?
I do think it's important. It looks like they're setting up in the 3-4-3 again, so looks like they'll be on the offense and try and put James Madison under some pressure.
45-minute halves. If these teams are tied at the end of regulation, there will be 2 10-minute overtime periods. It would be golden goal, and if nobody scores then, they would go to penalty kicks. And there you see the wind as TJ Bush tried to send it to midfield, and we've already got our first foul called of the afternoon. UNCW's got a player down, but they're going to quickly get back to it. That's Gabriel Cabral that got hit, and the Seahawks will control the action. Lindstrom, one of the captains. I tell you, both these teams we talked about, Will, you and I were talking before the game, big defensive back lines, and these two teams like their defensive setups. UNCW trying to go long, and again, there's the wind taking that ball. They tried to get Goodrum. It'll be a goal kick for TJ Bush, but again, he's going to have to kick into this wind. Let's see if he goes short. UNCW plays up. Mason Schuster gets a start this afternoon for the Seahawks up front. Cannon Tootle, a freshman, had been starting. He was hurt last week. Has a bum ankle, but he will play today. That's not a good goal kick, but JMU's able to clear it out. And at midfield, the Seahawks will control. So Lindstrom will send it back to Drew Rabel. He's in for Danny Reynolds. Back to Lindstrom. And again, here's this long forward pass. The wind taking that, and JMU's just going to let it go. Goodrum tried to get to it. JMU, though, right there, Brandon Clegg. And it'll be another goal kick. I guess both teams have got to get used to this. Even though UNCW plays here, they're used to this kind of wind tunnel effect here. It's still, this wind is gusting at times 30 miles an hour.
Yeah, I think there'll also be some nerves as well, especially in the championship game. So, especially the first 5 minutes, they won't want to take any risks and play off the mistakes.
Here's the goal kick again from Bush. As soon as he gets up in the air, it dies at midfield. Foul called on Nilsson of UNCW. JMU quickly. Ferriol gets it back now to Cesaro, and here's JMU. They'll try to get some possession going. UNCW is going to press forward defensively. Bush again will send it forward. Once he gets up there, you just see that ball die. Headed forward by JMU. UNCW, though, Alejandro Saez able to knock it down, and the Seahawks will reset. UNCW finished the conference season undefeated. They had one tie. JMU finished second. These two teams were picked to the top 2 to start the season. Player knocked down, no call, and Jamil Gracia sends it out for UNCW. It'll be a throw-in. Thomas Judge, Coach Zazinski, I talked to him on Friday. He said Thomas Judge and their back line is just so solid. One of the best defenders in the conference. JMU now trying to hold on offense. Both teams trying to figure each other out here. Just underway from Wilmington. No score. This is the championship. The winner will get the automatic berth into the NCAA tournament. JMU now looked to try to break, and then they decided to send it back. Anshelm now will send it forward. That'll be headed out by Gracia. And Goodrum, who comes all the way back on defense, now trying to press forward for UNCW. Philip Goodrum. He's got a run going on the right side. He continues to go. He'll send it across in the box area, but there's no one there. Mason Schuster had outrun that play.
Yeah, that's a great play by Philip Goodrum. He's just run 60 yards there with the ball and put a decent cross in the box, so that's a great play.
UNCW again on offense. Alejandro Saez over near the JMU bench. We'll get it back to Cabral, back to Saez. Now to Colton Pleasance. He tries to pop it forward, and jumping in is Cabral. Gets it to Schuster. Trying to do a give and go. Not a play there. UNCW will continue, though. Lindstrom, Gracia, He'll try to send it across. He does. Oh, headed out nicely by Judge of JMU. And the Dukes will try to recover now, and they try to turn. Nice job by Carson Jeffress. And a JMU player went down. He's holding his leg. The ref said no foul. UNCW, though, let's see if they play it out. There is an injured player, but the Seahawks will continue forward. Saez. Now JMU gets it. Let's see if they just try to kick it out. The player still on the ground is number 13, Jeremy Jacquer.
Yeah, I think the ball's going to go out surely soon.
Now, finally, there is a stoppage in play. JMU not happy at all with the official, the fact that he did not stop the play, but now the official will come over to Jacquer. He's on the ground. Let's take a look at what happened to him. And he gets taken down, it looked like by Cabral there. Yeah. Got the ankle, but the referee was right near it. He said play on. So the clock has been stopped, of course, for an injured player. The official has asked for the trainer to come out, so we'll get a trainer to look at Jeremy Jacquer. So early on, Will, I mean, it's just early, but it looks like UNCW, like we thought, is going to try to press forward early. Being the home team, they want to try to get that first goal. Yeah, they've put a couple of balls in behind the defense, so I think they're trying to get on the front foot and put them under pressure, certainly in the first few minutes. Head coach Paul Zazinski also going to come out and check out on Jacquer here. Now, this would be a loss here. JMU now, Jacquer will have to come off if he's able, though, and I think he might be able to. He seems to... He's walking it off. He would be able to come right back on the field after the play starts again. Well, I tell you, Manuel Ferriol was not happy with the official that he didn't try to stop the play with their player down. And also, usually there's an etiquette from the teams that if you have an injured player, you'll knock the ball out so the play starts. Yeah, usually if it's to do with a head injury, the referee has to stop it. However, if it is the ankle injury, they can allow the play to go on. But I think obviously with the weather that we've had this weekend in Wilmington, maybe the field's a little bit softer than usual, so he could have rolled his ankle, or it could have been something different there. And we are going to get a sub, it looks like, for JMU. They're quickly going to the bench. It'll be number 26. That is Tyler Clegg. Now, he is the brother of Brandon Clegg, who's already out there for JMU. And he will come in. So the first sub of the game has to come off an injury. So Clegg will play. So the Clegg brothers are in there now for JMU. We're getting back to action now. UNCW. Cabral will send it in towards the goal. And he was looking for Lindstrom for the header and was just past him again. That's where the wind's going to play a factor. Normally, it might have a better chance of getting that on goal. So T.J. Bush will set this up again. We're about 6 minutes into this first half. No score from the UNCW Soccer Stadium. Jim Whitmire, Will Heaney, Tanner Barth, all with you on Flow Sports for the CAA Men's Soccer Championship. Seahawks now will try to send it forward. That's going to go through to Brandon Clegg. As we mentioned, his brother Tyler just came in. Dukes try to send it forward. There's a bad chest pass from Lindstrom. The Dukes almost had a break, but UNCW gets it back. Nielsen sends it long to Goodrum. Oh, it's off his chest. Can he save it? Oh, and Lindstrom is taken out by the defender. Now, does the official make a call? I think the assistant might have made a call here. That was brilliant chest play by Philip Goodrum there, just to draw the foul, and it's another set piece now. That was Thomas Judge. Let's look at this one. Watch there as Goodrum's going at it. Boy, Judge just, that's obvious foul right there, isn't it? Certainly was. When you take him down, I mean, he was all body on him. So the Seahawks with a huge chance here. Gabriel Cabral, they'll send everybody into the box. Now, they like to look for Lindstrom. He's tall. They'll like to look for him for the header. Cabral sends it across, up in the air, headed out by JMU. Still in the box, and now they'll clear. Nice job by the Dukes. UNCW heads it back. A couple of headers both sides. Now Ferriol. Oh, and he is hurt. Manuel Ferriol just got, I think he got elbowed. He's down for JMU, but play continues. He gets back up. And now the official will stop play for a foul on Nielsen. Starting to get a little chippy early even out here. It is. I mean, there's so much riding on this with the NCAA tournament berth, your tournament champions.
Yeah, there's no time on the ball, certainly in the midfield area, so they won't want to take any risks.
Oh, here's a slip. JMU fell on the ground there, but Schuster couldn't get to it. The Dukes saved it, got it out of there, but the Dukes will try to get to it. Now what happened?
Offside call.
Yep, offside. There's the flag is up on JMU. I walked on the field. I know you walked a little bit on it too. It looked like it was in decent shape, but there are some spots, obviously, where they're having trouble even with the cleats.
It did, and when I walked in earlier, I thought it was a credit to the UNCW staff here because the amount of rain we've had this weekend, the field is definitely player football, so it's definitely going to cut up, but be interesting to see how it turns out in the second half as well.
Yeah, for you folks joining us, the weather here in Wilmington, we've had a coastal low offshore, so there's been heavy rains and winds for the last couple of days. Seahawks now forward. Colton Pleasance for UNCW. We'll get him back to Cabral. He's like the playmaker in the middle for UNCW. Lindstrom comes up strong from his defensive end. Sends it over to Gracia. Jamil sends it forward now to Schuster, and he slides forward. The ball loose, and I believe it went out for a throw-in. Yep. UNCW will get the throw-in. Gracia.
That's good play by UNCW, switching the point of attack and trying to attack down the right-hand side now.
Goodrum, Gracia. Can he send it across? Headed away by JMU nicely by Judge. UNCW still has it. Cabral sends it back in the box. Headed out by JMU, and it'll be another throw-in. So UNCW putting some pressure on. JMU standing tall on defense. Here's Philip Goodrum. He turns. He's got a little room. Tries to get it through, and he does to Berg. Back to Goodrum, and the shot is knocked away by the defender, Brandon Clegg. I thought Clegg hit it.
That's excellent forward play again by Goodrum.
Let's see it here. Berg to Goodrum. No, Clegg didn't get a hold of it. My mistake. Just off to the right on Goodrum. Yeah, Goodrum's not used to. He's used to being double teamed, so that he had a little opportunity there. And again, I'm sure the wind had a little factor there. JMU sends it midfield. They'll try to break now. Esterman for JMU. Turns it back over to UNCW. Seahawks have had possession to start this match. No score. We're 10 minutes into this first half. CAA Men's Soccer Championship from Wilmington. UNCW again with the control. They'll send it to Atit Berg. He'll come forward. Now back to Cabral. Here comes UNCW. Right side to Gracia. He now crosses to Goodrum. Got to it. Turns. Triple team. Back to Gracia. He's in the box area trying to turn. Knocked away by JMU. They send it out. Drew Rabel comes up strong from his defensive area. Sends it, and we are going to get a corner kick. It went off of JMU. So our first corner of the afternoon. Now this is where Danny Reynolds was missed for UNCW. Normally he will take most of the corners. Cabral will take this one. Again, he's got a battle with the wind. Colton Pleasance will come over next to him if they want to go short.
To be fair, the last set pieces, they were good set pieces. I know there's 25-mile-an-hour gusts here, so credit to him. He's put some good delivery in already.
Here's Cabral. It's in the box. Oh, Lindstrom was there, but he was too far out. He headed it, but it wasn't even close to the goal. So it goes out for a goal kick. Good idea there. Lindstrom, the big defender from Sweden. One of the top players in the conference. He's made all-conference team 4 years in a row. There you see Aiden Heaney, the head coach of the Seahawks. CAA Coach of the Year, 5th time in 19 years. He has built a program here at UNCW. JMU now trying to break. They need some possession. Carson Jeffers looks ahead, and I think they lost. No, the ball's still in play. Referee said it didn't go out. Lindstrom now, Nielsen for UNCW. They'll try to reverse the side, and here they come. Schuster. There's a couple of players going down. No call there. And UNCW will come forward again. Berg, sliding tackle by JMU, and we might, yep, is that a yellow card? It is. And that is a huge yellow card early against Cesaro. Let's take a look at this. Berg on the ball. Cabral got it back to Berg. There, studs up.
That was good feed by the Wilmington midfielder there, just to move the ball away from pressure and draw the foul for the free kick.
So yellow card to Fernando Cesaro. Here's UNCW. They pop it in the goal area, just a little too far for Schuster. And TJ Bush is right there for JMU. Of course, course, Bush was the goalie last year for JMU when they won the conference tournament up in Harrisonburg. They won in penalty kicks over Hofstra last year. JMU has, well, they got quite a resume this year. They beat the #1 team in the country, Wake Forest. They lost to another #1 team, Virginia. They also beat 14th ranked Cal State Fullerton. UNCW comes in this match ranked 20th in the country. So you are looking at the 2 top teams in the CAA, one of the best soccer conferences in the country too. Gabe Parada now for UNCW. Sends it forward. UNCW looking to send somebody. Cabral, well, there was a miscommunication. He thought Saez was going forward. He didn't go forward. It's a throw in for JMU. Brandon Burton will throw it in. Again, the Dukes are having to battle the wind here in the first half, but they'll have the wind advantage in half number 2.
UNCW will be hoping to capitalise to put them under early pressure, but I'm sure the staff will be wanting an early goal, or definitely one in the first half, because I think it could be definitely different in the second half.
Here's JMU on the move now. Thomas Judge from the back line sends it forward. Popped up though. Nice defensive play by Drew Rabel. They were trying to send it to Ferriol, CAA Player of the Year, and it'll be a throw-in for JMU. Thomas Judge taking a moment to figure out who he wants to get it to. He gets it into Carson Jeffers. He sends it forward, but Parada will come out and grab it for UNCW.
Carson Jeffers, definitely the target man up there, and to be fair to him, he's holding the ball up well.
Lindstrom for UNCW now as they try to get moving, and JMU putting some pressure on defensively. Rabel gets it off to Wilhelm Nielsen. He's going to send the long ball forward, trying to get it to Pleasance. Knocked away by Melker Anshelm and headed out in front of the JMU bench. It'll be a throw-in Seahawks. Saez with the throw into Berg. Knocked away, taken away by the Dukes. They'll try to send it forward. Coming up to head it back is Drew Rabel. And UNCW now. The ball backed away, and it'll go out for a throw-in for the Seahawks. So 15 minutes into this one. No score. Just to remind you, for complete coverage of the CAA Men's Soccer Championship, including post-game recap, stats, and highlights, you can log on to CAAsports.com/WSoccer MSOC. Seahawks come forward. Now they'll send it back. Lindstrom. They'll reverse and try to reset. Drew Rabel. Colton Pleasance. Now to Berg for UNCW. He's in the middle. He's got some room. Gets it to Gracia. He's got some room, but a nice defensive play by Nicholas Maher. He came back and took it away from him. TJ Bush sends it forward.
Good passing by UNCW there, breaking the lines and looking to get a shot off.
And it's pretty obvious with this wind behind them. They're doing all the, JMU's just like they'll do some counterattacks, but it's kind of hard for them to move forward. So
yeah, I'm sure the tactics just before the game, knowing that they were going to have the wind in the face, they'll probably want to stay compact and together and try not to give much away, and then I think they'll maybe push on in the second half.
UNCW now resetting. Lindstrom back to Parada in goal. Crowd continues to build in here. Nice crowd here in Wilmington today. Seahawks led the conference in attendance this year. Always have a solid soccer crowd that comes out here, supporting both the men's and women's program. Here's UNCW Lindstrom trying to break forward, and now Judge comes up. Nice job and a turnover. Maher gets it to Jeffers. Here's the Dukes now with their first turn. Jeffers trying to send it into the box area, knocked out of there by Drew Rabel. And UNCW now. Goodrum tried to get to it, but JMU will send it all the way back to TJ Bush. He just popped it out, tried to get it back to his defender, Brandon Clegg, went over his head.
That's good forward play by Mason as well, just drawing the mistake in there from the goalkeeper by putting him under pressure.
UNCW with the throw-in. Goodrum gets it. He gets taken down, no call. The ref looking right at it, says nope, get back up. Here's Berg. Sends it over to Alejandro Saez. Ball taken away by JMU. They send it back to Nielsen. Now to Pleasance. Here's Berg. Sends it right side to Gracia. He's got some room if he wants to try to move. Sends it across now to Pleasance. Oh, a heavy touch there. He might have had a shot. Nielsen, Cabral, UNCW. continuing to put the Dukes under pressure. Oh, there's a good ball forward to Gracia. He's in the box. Sends it across, knocked away. Nice job by Brandon Clegg. It'll be a corner kick, UNCW.
That's good play again by UNCW, moving the ball nice and quick, and it was a great pass between the lines there.
So another corner for the Seahawks. Here's the move. This was a great pass ahead to Gracia. He had some room. He just did not get that ball in the air trying to send it across. So Cabral, second corner kick for UNCW. And the official will say, let's hold it. He's got some activity in front of TJ Bush, the goalie. He'll tell, Bush and Goodrum are kind of getting into it a little bit, and the official's telling them, they're continuing. That's soccer at its finest right there, Will.
Definitely.
You got to do what you got to do to try to get your advantage. I mean, TJ Bush, the goalie, he's just trying to get some room for himself. All right, the official, again, Bush is surrounded by 2 UNCW players. This is not easy for him. Cabral, the ball keeps moving as he tries to set it. Now he's ready. You can see that there's the ball moving again. This is like a putt in golf. I don't think you can have anybody come down like in football and hold it, can you?
No.
Here's Cabral now. He sends it across again. That ball just did not get up in the air, and JMU sends it out. Gracia will send it all the way back now. Parada way out of his goal, and he will send it forward. That ball up in the air, that goes all the way to Bush. He'll settle it down for JMU. 26 minutes to go. First half, no score. UNCW, JMU. These teams did play in the regular season in Harrisonburg. UNCW won it 1-0 in overtime. Talked to both coaches about that. Coach Szynski said he thought JMU controlled that match. It's just UNCW was able to make the play they had to in overtime. Now we've got a foul call on UNCW. Our head official again is David Erbacher. And JMU will get a free kick. This is an opportunity for the Dukes now. Fernando Cesaro will set up. They're going to set up some tall players up front. Oh, he does it short, though.
Yeah, I thought they would have maybe tried to put it in the box there, just put him under a little bit of pressure, but he decided to pass the ball inside.
Ball now. Oh, nice over the back kick here by UNCW's Saez. Now Cabral, Berg, and here comes UNCW Saez. Nice move around the defender. Comes forward, gets it to Cabral, and taken away by JMU defensively. Again, the Dukes are doing the job defensively. Here's Ferriol. He's back having to play defense. And the Dukes again get the turnover. UNCW putting pressure on. They're not allowing JMU to really get out of their end.
Yeah, there's definitely high intensity with the pressure from UNCW, but that's good play by James Madison.
And now the Dukes turn it. Here's Thomas Judge. He's on the move. He takes down Goodrum. They battle. Goodrum grabs his shirt. No call. The official says keep playing. Goodrum continues to battle with Judge, and finally UNCW gets it. They'll send it back to Parada, and he'll send it out. Boy, that ball just kind of went off his foot weird. Judge and Goodrum are still going at it on the sidelines. Boy, that's some tough soccer right there from those two guys.
Yeah, it's good battling.
Judge looks like he might be hurt. He's holding his arm over here for JMU, but he's continuing. He's got to play. Now JMU tries to turn. Ball off of Lindstrom. Subs coming both ways. Thorsteinson will come in for JMU. And UNCW will also have a sub, number 16, Jacob Evans. He's a first-team all-conference performer. So both teams with subs. Thomas Judge, when he was battling with Goodrum, he seemed to be holding his arm. And we're waiting now for, here we go. Here's these two going after each other, Goodrum and Judge. And then after that fracas, Judge came out, he's still kind of bent over. The Judge, he's waiting for the throw-in now as the official's talking to JMU. All right, I think we're ready. It looks like his right arm is hurting him a little bit. He's kind of moving it around, but he's a tough player. There's no way he's coming out. JMU gets it in with a throw-in, taken away by UNCW. Here's Berg. He'll send it to Evans. Evans is the one that scored the winning goal against JMU, and Evans, well, taken down, but the official says play on with the advantage. Evans for UNCW. Gets it to Saez. Trying to send it into the box area. Now Saez will send it to Berg, who makes a run.
I think the UNCW midfield certainly started. They're looking busy, trying to get on the ball and causing problems for JMU for sure.
Seahawks continue to control possession. They've had most of it in the first half, and now they're going to send it all the way back to Parada. The goalie will reset for UNCW, and he will send it way across. Nice.
That's a brilliant pass from the goalkeeper.
Gets it to Pleasance, or to Evans, I should say. He's taken down, and do we have a foul called? Yes, UNCW is going to get a free kick here. Foul is called on number 4, Tim Esterman. That's a dangerous spot for a free kick again for UNCW. 23 minutes to go. And there's the officials with that magic can. Now, I've always thought that was shaving cream. What is that, Will? What exactly is that?
I'm not quite sure, but it certainly works anyhow, rather than the wall creeping forward.
So JMU will set up a 2-player wall. Everybody else will be in the box area for UNCW. A couple players out high. It's going to be Cabral that will take this. This is a dangerous spot right here. He pops it up. Oh, it went over the top of TJ Bush, but went out.
Right there again. I think that's where the wind comes into it, because maybe on another day that could have been on Mark's head.
Yep, looking for Lindstrom again. Here it is again as you watch Cabral. He had the right idea. Lindstrom going for that header, and just the wind just took it. Went right over Bush. So Bush will have the goal kick. 22 minutes to go first half. No score.
I just wanted to check.
And Bush sends it out. That ball headed down by Cabral, then headed forward by JMU, but UNCW again trying to break. Here come the Seahawks. Jacob Evans gets it off now. Cabral back to Evans. He is double teamed, tried to send it forward. It's off JMU. It's going to be a corner kick. This will be the other side, and again it'll be Gabriel Cabral will take it.
I think Gabriel will prefer the set piece from this side, a little bit easier for the wind, and they'll be hoping to capitalize.
This time UNCW, let's see if they try to surround Bush again. They do have, they have Lindstrom and Goodrum up front near him.
JMU have got everybody back as well, so they understand the set piece delivery.
Here it is in the box, and that's just too strong. It went over the top of the net and out for a goal kick. They're just having to try to handle this wind right now. As you'll see this, great idea from Cabral. That wind just took it right over the top.
To be fair to the goalkeeper too, for how strong the wind is, he's certainly hitting the halfway line, so he's doing a good job at that.
Bush again, boy, he slipped coming off of that goal line, so there's some wet area in front of the goal there. That could be a factor in the game. We'll have to watch that as some of the turf came up. And the ball knocked out, throw in UNCW. So the possession has pretty much been UNCW's in the first half. They're playing with the wind. JMU has had a couple of counters, but not a lot of possession. But JMU defensively has held strong.
Yeah, JMU just sitting with that low block there, trying not to give anything away.
Seahawks again with the ball. Berg gets it to Pleasance. He tries to pop it forward to Goodrum. He chested down in the box, but taken away by JMU. And UNCW continues now. Gracia going in with it. Tries to get around the defensive player. Can't. That's Anshelm. He'll send it out for a throw-in for UNCW again. They've got a ball on the field here. They can't throw this in yet. Yeah, there's an extra ball out on the field.
That was good defending there by the James Madison defender. Didn't want to dive in and just jockeyed the attacker and forced him to come out the other way.
Here's UNCW again. Gracia cannot get it forward. Knocked out by Judge. It'll be another corner kick. This is the fourth for UNCW here in the first half. And again, Cabral.
Be interesting to see what the set piece comes from it, and if it's the same again, they'll probably look to change things up, maybe a short corner.
Well, this time, they're going to change players. It's going to take it. It's going to be Colton Pleasance that will take it. Cabral will be with him. Now, when they do this, a lot of times he hits it short, and then Cabral will send it over. Let's see. JMU's playing off him a little bit. Yeah, there it is short. Cabral now sends it out high, and can Evans get to it? He can, but he falls down. Again, some of that turf coming up, and JMU will break out. Nice defense by UNCW. Here's Pleasance now to Evans, and the Seahawks across in the box area, headed away by JMU. Oh, there's some high studs right there from Evans. Yeah, he went hard on Ferriol. And we're going to get a card. Oh, no. And a red card. The official has just given a red card to UNCW, and the fans and the players cannot believe it.
Yeah.
Oh, there's some pushing going here. We're going to have to see the replay, but this looked to be almost like the one earlier in the match.
Yeah, I mean, I'll have to watch the replay, but I didn't think it was a red card to start with.
Here's the replay again.
No.
Oh, Evans, yeah, he doesn't even really get him with his studs.
No,
he watched the replay.
Yeah, he certainly misses the attacker.
Ooh. Now here's where replay would come in handy for the officials if they could look at it. Because I can't believe they would hold this up. And this is a huge moment in this match. So UNCW will have to play with 10 the rest of the match. JMU's crowd trying to get into it. UNCW's crowd getting into it. You gotta give credit to Ferriol. He sold that very well too.
He definitely did. He was rolling around, and then the red card come out, and he was back on his feet for sure.
Yeah, he's up, moving fine. Now one of the assistant refs had to come all the way out onto the field from the other side. They wanted to make sure these didn't get out of hand. So with 19 minutes to go, UNCW loses Jacob Evans with a red card. This is huge. The Seahawks will have to play with 10 the rest of the match.
Yeah, that's definitely turned the game around for sure. So it'll be interesting to see what Coach Heaney does now. He's got some big calls to make for sure.
So this will be, this is tough when you're in a championship match. You never want to see this happen to either team with losing a player. That's a tough call for the official, but he made it. He pulled the red card immediately.
I think sometimes when he just seen the player leave the ground, but it was maybe the angle of the referee, it looked worse from his side, but when you watch the replay, I don't think he caught the guy, to be honest.
Well, this is going to make an interesting last 19 minutes of the half, and then the second half where UNCW will have to decide what they want to do.
Yeah, the whole preparation for the week now, it's definitely been changed.
All right. UNCW trying to send it forward, and now Drew Rabel. Boy, now the crowd's going to get into this every time somebody falls down. Now this is going to be. Now the official has to stop the clock again. Oh, and a yellow card is coming to Jamil Gracia of UNCW. He is not happy with that call the ref made. He's still arguing, and the official who just called the foul on JMU. Here's this play, Rabel.
Yeah.
He really wasn't taken down by Thor Steinson. I mean...
Yeah, in championships game, I know emotions are running high, but I think the referee's just got to calm down a little bit now, and everybody's got to get the head back in the game.
We've got a few players on yellows now, which is dangerous for both teams. Lindstrom, he's the captain, one of the captains for UNCW, so he's able to talk with the official, and he just did. So we'll get back into action. Yeah, this is going to be an interesting rest of this half and second half. It certainly got the crowd into it.
They certainly did. It looks as though as well, just looking at the James Madison setup, they maybe put too high now. But he's UNCW attacking again down the right-hand side.
Philip Goodrum will try to bring it in the box area, and that ball knocked out. It'll be a corner kick for the Seahawks. Seahawks again are playing with only 10 players. Corner kick coming from Gabriel Cabral.
Yeah, I'm sure the James Madison head coach will want to get in a half-time at 0-0, and then once it'll be a different half for sure in the second half.
Especially with this wind, yeah, they'll be playing with it. Here's Cabral with the corner for UNCW. That ball is in the box, it's loose, knocked out by JMU. Nice defensive play. Boy, that ball just kind of sat there for a second.
It did, and it was a great delivery again by the UNCW forward.
Here's Cabral, yeah, he put it. Lindstrom tried to get a hold of it, and then the ball just kind of sat there until JMU was able to clear. So the Dukes now, Seahawks, even though they're playing with 10, will continue to try to put some pressure on here. More subs for both teams are going to be coming in at the next dead ball. Lindstrom will send it back to Parada. Jacob Evans, a red card for UNCW. He's gone. The Seahawks playing with 10. And that ball just goes all the way to TJ Bush. And now the Dukes will come forward.
James Madison now having some possession. That's good pressure again.
Nice play by Judge to Maher. Tries to send it forward. Good play defensively, Drew Rabel. And it's knocked out. We'll have subs both ways. Clay Obaro comes in for James Madison. For UNCW, it's Cannon Tootle. And number 14, Ryan Graham will come in. Gracia will go out. He's on a yellow card. And he was a little heated for UNCW, so it might be a good move by the coach to maybe give him a break and sit him down for a couple of minutes.
I think that's Aiden's experience. He recognises that his emotions are high, so he'll want to have a talk with him and maybe get him back on the field and he's a little bit calmer.
16 minutes to go, first half, no score. It has been an eventful, almost high studs there from Ferriol into the face of Goodrum. UNCW with the takeaway. Nielsen trying to come forward, he's still going. Sends it out high to Tootle. Cannon Tootle now will try to send it across. That ball knocked out. We're going to get another corner.
Yeah, Nielsen breaking out of the back line there. That's very clever defending and forcing a corner out of nothing. So well played to him.
And this will be Cabral again on the side. You said earlier you think it's a little better for his service with this wind.
Yeah, I think it's definitely more difficult for the defenders. It's coming in with more pace, and usually on this side, it's going to come short. However, on the far side, it's definitely more difficult for the goalkeepers and defenders.
Here it is. Cabral sends it across. That's a good one. Headed by UNCW up in the air, but it is loose and now out of the box, and JMU will run it down. And knocked away by UNCW. It'll be a throw-in for the Dukes.
That was another great delivery there.
JMU with the throw-in again. UNCW, they got everybody up on the JMU side of the field right now defensively. Ball turned over to Tootle. Goodrum, lost it. Now JMU gets it back. Ferriol. And there's a nice reversal on his part to Brennan Burton. And he's got some room for JMU as he tries to send it forward.
Yeah, that was definitely the attacking wave. Ferriol there with the switching of the field.
Ferriol now gets it in to Esterman. Esterman in the box, sends it across, and there's Parada right there for UNCW. Counter there by the Dukes. Parada was there to handle it. And he'll try to send the Seahawks quickly forward. Tootle with a give and go to Saez. And now UNCW will send it back. They've got Graham wide open here on the right side in front of our area if they want to get it to him. He's asking for it. Now they will. JMU sends the defense over to his side. Graham now will send it back. And Lindstrom says, let's send it back towards the goal area. Rabel. That wind, you can hear it, continues to blow here, 20, 30 miles an hour. A little bit of sunshine has come out. We haven't seen that in 2 days. Back to Parada. Well, you notice the crowd here. I didn't even realize how many are standing along the fence line, too. This is a great crowd.
Yeah, considering the weather, it's definitely been a good turnout, so credit to the community.
Now here's a takedown by Teet Berg of UNCW. And quickly, JMU back with it. UNCW wasn't paying attention there. They were talking.
Yeah, that's twice now they've recognized that the James Madisons just took the quick free kick, hoping to catch them off guard.
Dukes now tried to send it across, knocked out a header by Saez. So it'll be a throw-in. Brennan Burton will throw it in for JMU. There's only been one official shot in this game. It's by UNCW. JMU has not had one. Throw in again for the Dukes. Again, if you're just joining us, Jim Winwire, Will Heaney, Tanner Barth, UNCW Soccer Stadium. It's the CAA Men's Soccer Championship game on Flow Sports. Number 1 seed UNCW, number 2 seed James Madison. And Seahawks are playing with 10 men. Jacob Evans got red carded with 19 minutes to go in the first half. JMU now trying to make a move here. They'll send it towards the goal. And that ball will be knocked away, and then Parada will take it for UNCW.
Yeah, I think the midfielder there was looking for options on the left-hand side, but it was all compact in the middle, so he decided to take the shot.
Parada, the goalie for UNCW, just trying to tell everybody to go forward. Parada's had a great year, 8 shutouts, .72 goals against average. Sends it way forward, knocked down by Judge for JMU. Ferriol now knocked down Cabral. He's down for UNCW, but the referee has not noticed it. Cabral will now get up. Seahawks with the ball. And knocked away by JMU. The Dukes will get the throw in.
Yeah, Ferriol now in the last 5 to 10 minutes, you can see that he's starting to find passes and get on the ball now, so I'm sure his head coach will be pleased with that.
Just a small breeze coming through right now. Coming up at halftime, Tanner will talk to one of the coaches on field. We'll get their thoughts on this first half. It has been interesting, to say the least, both teams. UNCW's had most of the possession. It's been some physical play, some yellow cards, and then, of course, that red card that dropped UNCW to 10 men. Here are the Seahawks again, trying to come forward. Graham knocked away, out by Judge, and we'll get a sub, UNCW.
Subbing in for the Seahawks, 19, Jaden.
To be fair to UNCW, they're still keeping the pressure on, but I know as the coaching staff, they'll definitely want to get some more shots off and hope to cause James Madison some problems in the first half.
Strumeyer and Toon come in for UNCW. We're under 11 minutes to go. I got to wait for Berg to get off before they can get this play back in action. Here's Graham with the throw in to Goodrum, double teamed. Ball knocked out. It'll be a throw in for JMU. Judge trying to find somebody to throw it into for the Dukes. Oh, Goodrum took down a JMU player, no call. He's in the box area now. Gets it to Tootle. Sends it across. JMU heads it out. Here's Graham for UNCW. Oh, he had a chance. Goodrum. Oh, what a play. He tried to shoot it off his knee, and it went to the goal. But Bush was right there. Nice play here.
Yeah, the James Madison defender was wanting the call there and never got it.
Graham came in. He had a move, and then he takes it forward, and there's Goodrum with the knee. Sent the ball towards the goal, but Bush was right there. Didn't get much on it. JMU now trying to break out. Seahawks, well, take it back on the turnover. Nielsen gets it to Goodrum. And he is quickly surrounded by Nicholas Maher, and he'll send it back for JMU. Dukes now. They'll try to turn offensively. They look for Judge. He's coming up again. From the back line, Thomas Judge moves forward. Graham, defense on him, now Maher.
Yeah, I think the James Madison staff, they'll certainly be happy. They haven't really given much away, and now they're starting to find the passes.
Boy, there they went forward. Ferriol tried to get it to Thorsteinson, and the UNCW players wanted offsides. They stopped playing for a second. There was no call. And Thorsteinson had a chance there, but he popped it over the goal.
Yeah, the midfielders now, James Madison, they're starting to find little pockets of space and connect passes, so the pattern of play, they'll certainly start changing.
Parada for UNCW will send it forward on the goal kick. Didn't get a lot on that one. Headed forward. Again, there's some rough play here as JMU, number 5, Nicholas Maher, took down Gabriel Cabral. 8:40 to go, first half. No score. JMU, UNCW. UNCW Soccer Stadium in Wilmington, North Carolina. Glad to have you with us today on Flow Sports. Here's Lindstrom. Sends it back to Rabel. JMU starting to press forward a little bit. Now Nielsen. He tries to push it forward. He's going to send it way forward. That's going to be way too far, and he'll go out for a goal kick again for TJ Bush.
Yeah, just looking at the last 5 minutes as well, the front three of James Madison, they're looking to put UNCW under certain more pressure now in the back line.
And as you said, you would imagine when they get the wind in the second half, and UNCW's only got 10 players, there'll be a lot more pressure being put forward by the Dukes.
Yeah, when the game started, I think both coaches, I think it went as planned really. Aidan wanted to put the pressure on. James Madison didn't want to give much away, so I think James Madison in the second half will definitely be on the offensive foot, and they'll look to put a lot more pressure on the UNCW.
Foul called again at midfield. UNCW with the ball. Drew Rabel looks to reverse angles here. He's trying to get it over to Cabral. Headed away by JMU, but there's Dominique Toon for UNCW. He's on it, and the ball taken away by the Dukes. UNCW tried to press. Boy, Rabel came way up out of his defensive spot. Now Maher gets it back, and here's JMU trying to send the long pass forward. That ball is loose. JMU's able to control it. That's Obaro, who came in as a sub. He's still got it. Nielsen on him. Obaro takes it to the corner and knocked out for a throw-in for UNCW. That was a nice defensive play there by Wilhelm Nielsen.
Yeah, the forward of James Madison there causing a couple of problems.
Here it is here. Nice job by Nielsen. Yeah, he was just knocking. He did not give O'Barrow any room at all over there. And the ball went off O'Barrow's leg. Throw in now, and JMU controls. Here's Judge. He wants to send it forward. Oh, tried to send a quick one to O'Barrow. Knocked away by the defense of UNCW. Now JMU again trying to get a little possession. As Will mentioned, they're starting to get a little more here after UNCW has dropped to 10. Ferriol sends it. Here's Judge again coming up strong. He'll send it way up in the air. Boy, look at the wind take that.
Wow.
That ball was, and now a foul is going to be called on O'Barrow. He took down UNCW player.
Yeah.
That wind was, you saw it right there.
Certainly did.
Judge was trying to send that towards the goal, and it ended up way out by the outside of the goal area. There you can see the flags blowing. The wind's continuing to gust 20 to 30 miles an hour here in Wilmington. The rain stopped. We had a bunch of that on Friday and early today. And we've noticed the field does have a few spots that have been a little loose. UNCW, Goodrum, taken down, and then he took oh man, wait a minute. And they call a yellow foul on Ferriol. Boy, the referee did not see what Goodrum did. I tell you, we'll see this on a replay. Those two players have been going at it, and it looked like Goodrum used his elbow to take down Ferriol, but the official didn't see it. Here's the replay. Here's Goodrum. Ferriol knocks him down first.
Yeah, I think it was the first foul there, definitely.
And there you see it. Yeah, he took his right arm and took him down. That actually, if the ref saw him, could have been a red card on Goodrum.
Yeah, I think Goodrum got lucky there because I think that could have been a second red. However, it would have been maybe a little bit soft, but he's lashed out there. And I think that's just the frustration and obviously the competitiveness. So they've got to start watching their heads now.
Man, there are so many players on yellow cards right now for both teams. This could be a big factor in the second half. Now the officials continuing to yeah, I think the ref might have thought about that. It could have been a flop.
It was interesting to see that. I thought maybe the linesman on either side as well. I thought they could have explained to the ref.
Yeah, the linesmen are able to talk to the officials. They do have headsets. Yeah, I was wondering if one of them might say to him, hey, you missed what the UNCW player did, but nope. They say play on. So Ferriol is now on a yellow. I tell you, if it stays like this second half, it's going to get even more physical.
It certainly is. And especially as the boys start to get tired as well, that can be frustrations even higher.
JMU trying to break forward, knocked away by Lindstrom. Oh, and now a player for UNCW went down. Was there a foul called? Yes. JMU gets another call. They're complaining to the official. They want Nielsen right there they said he flopped. So this official is, boy, it's a championship match, you know. Well, you've been in these before. You know what it's like. Here it is again. Nielsen, and the player for JMU came by. Looked like he might have got him a little bit with his knee. That was O'Barrow.
Yeah, it's certainly a difficult job for the referee because I think the players as well, they can try to sell the fouls a lot tougher than what they are. So they're definitely in a difficult situation, the referee.
And, well, now the officials stop play. Ferriol's over at the bench of JMU. I don't know, is they're working? Yeah, let's check that. Hey, don't forget the CAA wants you to be a part of the conversation. Be sure to tag your tweets, posts, and pics about today's action with the official hashtag of the championship. That's CAA Champs, and you can follow the CAA on Twitter and Instagram at CAA Sports, or like the league on Facebook by searching CAA Sports. So we got a momentary stoppage in action here. The official's over talking now to the alternate official. Now, Will, you've seen that. Normally there's not an alternate official. Now, I don't know what kind of authority he has.
Yeah, I think he can step in if he sees something the referee doesn't. So it'll be interesting to see, and I'm sure they'll have a chat at halftime and go over the certain fouls in the first half.
All right, we're ready to start action again. It'll be Parada who will send it forward for UNCW. We're about to go under 5 minutes to go. First half, no score, UNCW and JMU. It has been action-packed, both teams.
Yeah, I think it's the game's went a little bit flat in the last 10 minutes. I think a lot of fouls called, so it can disrupt the play. And I think first 20 minutes UNCW were probably on top, and now James Madison's starting to connect passes.
Seahawks under pressure from JMU, and Lindstrom's just going to try to clear it. Goodrum, and that ball headed back by JMU's Brandon Clegg. He'll send it back to TJ Bush, and they'll reset. 4.5 minutes to go. First half. No score, UNCW, James Madison. Again, the winner will be the CAA tournament champs and will get the automatic berth in the NCAA tournament. So there is a lot on the line for these two teams. Bush now sends it forward. That's not a bad kick in the wind there. He got a lot of that one. UNCW now will send it over right side to Ryan Graham. Cabral doesn't really have anything, so he'll send it back to Lindstrom. Lindstrom now will send it back to the goalie Parada. Thorsteinson came in for JMU. He was putting some pressure on. Parada now sends it across.
Yeah, the distribution from the goalkeeper is certainly finding the UNCW feet, so he's playing well to start with.
JMU gets the turnover. Here's Ferriol. Nice play here. He sends it to Judge, and again, Judge will come forward. He'll try to send it forward. Lindstrom, the ball loose. JMU's got it in the box, popped up, and there's Parada right there to take it for UNCW.
Yeah, Tom Judge for James Madison. He's certainly finding some space out here on the left.
Now UNCW, they're going to try to reverse angle here to Ryan Graham. Can he get to it? No, the wind just took that, and it goes out. 3:13 to go first half, no score. Judge will throw it in for JMU. Shots are now 2-1 in favor of UNCW. Neither goalie has really had to make a tough save, though.
No, it's difficult conditions, so I think both coaches will definitely, I'm sure they've told them to get some shots off in the first half. However, I think the wind into plate's making it definitely difficult.
Throw in from JMU. They didn't even get it in. They threw it out, so now UNCW tosses it back in. And on the defensive line, it is Rabel to Cabral, back to Rabel, over now to Lindstrom. Here's JMU again pressing forward. Cabral, and the Dukes are just putting a little more pressure on. Again, if you're just joining us, UNCW is only playing now with 10 men. Red card to Jacob Evans. They send it forward to Goodrum. He's going to be called, I believe, for a handball. Yep. And quickly, JMU comes forward. They don't waste any time. And the Dukes try to break out. That ball knocked away. It'll be a throw-in for UNCW. Yep, Seahawks with the throw-in. Here's the handball again. Seahawks trying to send it forward, and it just went off the arm there, right side of Goodrum. They called that. UNCW now coming forward again. Here's Goodrum. Tried to send it in front. Oh, he wanted to get it to Tootle. He wasn't looking. Toon was there. Now UNCW still trying to control. Nope. Ball loose. Strumeyer. JMU battling for it, and the Dukes will control it, and they'll come out now, and they'll send it forward. Here comes JMU. They've got some room. Right side in the box area. Send it across. Headed away by Lindstrom for UNCW. Ball knocked down. Ferriol gets it to Maher. JMU now. Back to Ferriol. Tries to send Maher. He gets it to him. He'll send it across in the box area. Loose. Oh, and it just got knocked away by UNCW.
I think there's an offside call there.
Up, yep, the flag is up. Offsides, because it was going to be a corner kick.
Yeah, Ferriol now just getting on the ball and picking out passes, so he'll definitely be one to watch for the second half there, because I think they need to put a little bit more pressure on him. Here's
the play again. Maher tried to send it forward, but the flag had gone up. Nobody had seen it. There was an offside.
Yeah, still good instincts from the UNCW keeper there to stop that going in at the near post.
We're under a minute to go in this first half. No score. Unless something happens here in the last 50 seconds, both teams will go to the locker room. We'll be tied at 0. Tanner Barth will be chatting with Aiden Heaney of UNCW if we remain tied at 0. Seahawks now with the ball. Clock down to 25. You will hear here in soccer that the PA announcer will count down the last 10 seconds. So you'll hear that in just a second here. Seahawks with control. Do they have one more charge? Let's see if they want to push. Here they go with 12 seconds. Here's Ryan Graham. Tries to send it across to Goodrum. That's too far. Headed out by JMU. Ball up in the air and headed back by UNCW. And that is the end of the first half. The score 0-0. JMU UNCW. Will, your thoughts on the first half, and then Tanner is going to get Coach Aiden Heaney.
Yeah, I think first half it went as we expected. Obviously UNCW with the wind in the back, they put pressure on James Madison. However, after the red card, I think it turned the table because UNCW were down to 10 men. So definitely interesting to see how James Madison comes out in the second half. I think they'll put a lot more pressure on UNCW.
2 shots to 1 total in the first half. We'll get the official stats in just a couple of seconds here. Tanner is about to get Coach Aiden Heaney. He's almost to him. And as soon as he gets him, we will go to Tanner and see what the coach has to say about that first half. It was an interesting first half. A lot of yellow cards, the red cards. UNCW will play with 10 coming out here. Coach Heaney talking to his assistants, but Tanner's trying to get him. And let's see if Tanner is ready with the coach. Tanner, take it away.
With Coach Aiden Heaney. Coach, obviously first half, very aggressive on both sides of things for you offensively and defensively. Pretty pleased with what you saw in your team coming out, controlling possession there in the first half.
I think we were, until the red card was only, we were the dominant team. We looked like we had the line share possession. And it's a shame that the cards changed the game, and we're having to deal with that right now.
And then for you guys, you talk about that, a little bit puts you behind, but obviously your guys did a great job adjusting after that to keep this scoreless headed into half and control some momentum for you guys as well.
Yeah, we're going to have to do some things in the second half for sure when you're playing a man down, but it's not always easy for the attacking team when they got an extra player. They're going to have to utilize that and find their spare player. So we're going to have to work hard. We're going to have to make some things happen, and but I still got belief in this team that we can get a result today.
It's head coach Aiden Haney. Back to you guys up there.
All right, Tanner, thanks so much. We're going to take a break. We'll come back and we'll go over the first half highlights and stats. You are watching the 2019 CAA Men's Soccer Championship on Flow Sports. No score, UNCW and JMU. Welcome back to the UNCW Soccer Stadium. Halftime, UNCW James Madison tied at 0, and Tanner Barth has got the head coach of the Dukes, Paul Szynski. Tanner?
Hey, Coach, obviously, there in the first half, things go scoreless on both sides, but it seemed that you guys started to kind of gain some momentum offensively there as we headed towards the later part of the half. Talk about that and what you saw that was good from your guys.
Yeah, I mean, obviously them going down a man helped to contribute to that. It was a half of very few chances for both sides. The wind certainly plays a factor into the game. And now we've got to find a rhythm offensively and test the keeper in the second half and be aware for the counterattacks and see what happens.
And then for you guys, obviously, going into the second half, they are down a man. What are you going to try and do to, get that offense going just a little bit more? Because you said a half with very few chances in the first half.
Yeah, I think it comes down to finding a rhythm, switching the ball side to side, not allowing them to get out of their half, which is tough to do down a man. But, I know that their group is resilient and is going to give us a hard-fought second half. So hopefully we can get one early and see out the game. But at the end of the day, it's still 0-0.
Absolutely. Head coach Paul Szynski. We're scoreless here at half in the CAA Championship. Back up to you guys up there.
All right, Tanner, thanks. Jim Whitmire, Will Heaney, and also Tanner Barth. We're glad to have you with us this afternoon. And Will, we mentioned it coming into this second half now. Of course, both teams will switch. So UNCW will now be going into the win. JMU will have the win. But you've got the red card on UNCW. Evans goes out. JMU's got 4 players on yellow cards. UNCW has 1. That could be a factor.
Yeah, certainly. I think the head coach from James Madison there, one thing he said was test the goalkeeper. So I think he'll be hoping to do that. And with them yellow cards in mind, I'm sure it is discussed with all these players that there needs to be a calm head, because going into the second half, obviously they've got the little advantage with the 10 players.
All right, we want to remind you more CAA Championship coverage is continuing next week on Flow Sports. It's the 2019 CAA Volleyball Championship from Hofstra. 16 tournament begins Thursday, November 22nd at 4. You can watch all the matches right here next week on Flow Sports. Visit CAAsports.com for more information. I mentioned the yellow cards. They've got them for Fernando Cesaro of JMU. Also number 19, Thomas Judge. Number 3, Peter Thorsteinson has 1, and Manuel Ferriol has 1. UNCW Goodrum is on a yellow card, and Evans went out with the red card. It'll be interesting. And as you said, Will, we heard the coach. Obviously, JMU is going to put pressure and try to press big time. on Parada. What do you think, UNCW? You think they just kind of they've got to go in a shell here defensively now, down a player?
Yeah, I'm sure the staff, I think they discussed they won't want to give anything away, certainly in the first 5 or 10 minutes. So I think they'll probably break the game down into 15-minute periods and hopefully just stay compact and not try to give anything and hopefully catch them on the counter-attack.
We're underway, second half. JMU is the road team, so they're in the purple jerseys with the gold numerals. UNCW the home in their yellow with the teal numerals.
And just looking at there, Wilmington, it looks as though they went to a back 5 as well. They're sitting a little bit deeper now as well, so be interesting to see how that pans out in the next 10 minutes.
JMU now will try to have the control. UNCW did in the first half, and we thought this will happen in the second half. JMU is going to start to try to hold possession. They come forward. Sean McKenna gets it to Maher. He looks to send it in the box area. Here's the run for JMU. Oh, just in front of number 11, Lewis Long, the fourth.
Yeah, that was definitely a clever pass there. It just broke out 2 defenders, and the guy was unlucky at the back post. It was a clever run for sure.
Had his leg up, just couldn't get on it, and the Seahawks will get a goal kick from Gabriel Parada. Just underway in half number 2, and now Parada, boy, he slipped too. At that goal area down there, Judge had a problem in the first half, and now Parada just slipped. That's going to be possibly a factor too.
Yeah, certainly.
The turf has got a problem in front of Parada where that goal area is.
Yeah, just after the first half there, if you're just looking on the field as well, you can see that it's starting to chew up as well.
UNCW now, JMU trying to put some pressure on, and I thought the ref was about to blow the whistle, but he said, nope, UNCW had advantage, keep playing, as a player was taken down. JMU does have some subs in there. Dennis Mensah is also up front for them. Seahawks now crossing. Here's Saez. Oh, he tries to send Berg, and he's offside for UNCW.
I thought he was onside there. It'd be interesting to see the replay.
The flag went up quickly. Berg thought he was onside, but nope. And here it is. Here's the look. Yep, just a little bit. Might have been just a touch in front there. That's a hard call for the officials because it's exactly when that ball goes off the foot of the player that's sending the ball forward. Throw in now for UNCW. And again, the Seahawks try to break out here, even though they're down a man. Goodrum tried to come forward. And is there a foul called? Yep, the official blows a foul for UNCW. JMU bench came up. They were not happy with that at all. You can see their coaching staff.
Yeah, they all got off of the chairs there. They were certainly not happy.
Seahawks now, again, they're going into the wind this half. So they'll have to get used to that. They played with it in the first. Both teams. Brandon Clegg now for JMU will send it forward with a long pass. And JMU's breaking.
It's a good pass.
Long now trying to break. He's got it towards the box area, and he will send it over the top, and it'll be out for a goal kick. So you are seeing, just like we saw in the first half, the team with the wind is going to put the pressure on.
Yeah, I think the forwards there, James Madison, wanted that delivery a little bit early. I think the delayed cross there, and the forwards couldn't get on the end of the ball.
And here's another player going down. JMU's player is on the ground, but play is going to continue, and now the referee has called a foul on JMU.
Yeah, the crowd's starting to get excited as well with a lot of these calls.
Duke's player still down. Nielsen picks him up. That's Maher, and he will come forward. And we're back in action. The closer this one gets to the end as we get tight, this is... These players know how important it is. Again, the winning team here today, the automatic berth into the NCAA tournament. They will be the CAA tournament champs. James Madison, the defending tournament champs. They won it last year. UNCW, the regular season champs this year. They went undefeated. And here at home, Philip Goodrum calls the soccer stadium a fortress. He says they love to play here because teams just can't score against them here. Well, they're going to have a chance to prove that today with only 10 players out on the field now.
Yeah, that's a huge challenge for the team in the second half. So it's nice to see they're still keeping possession out the back there. They're not panicking. They keep moving the ball. James Madison will be interesting as well after the 10 or 15 minutes. I think they'll push up a little bit higher, but they'll just want to see how the first 10 minutes go.
Here are the Seahawks. Saez now tries to break. He gets it in the box area, sends it across. Shot on goal by Goodrum, and it just went wide. Oh, UNCW had a chance there. What a play, Saez. Here's the replay on that one. Sends it across Goodrum, just wide of Bush. And he had the goalie beat, too.
Yeah, I think Goodrum will be kicking himself there. It was obviously the wind will play a part in it, but maybe on another day he connects that well and it goes in the far corner. But that was good play from UNCW.
So Bush will have the goal kick. Again, he can send everybody forward because he's able to get something behind this with the wind. Headed up by Saez. Look at that ball. It's just going backwards after it got up in the air. JMU now with control. It's long. Gets it to Ferriol. Sends it back now to Judge. Judge came up quite a bit in the first half from his defensive spot. And JMU now will go to possession. Sean McKenna starting this half. Comes forward, gets it to Maher. Maher now will send it in the box. No, knocked away by Berg. And UNCW will try to break out again. Tootle. Nice play back to Saez. JMU really pressing forward.
Yeah, it's important as well when you're under pressure like that. Tootle done a great job there at holding the ball up, so that can give his defenders a break as well when he holds the ball up well.
Anshelm for JMU on defense. Gets it back now. McKenna for the Dukes. Gets it in the middle. Fernando Cesaro, he's one of the players on a yellow. Gets it off to Tim Esterman. He comes forward, down to Maher. JMU again as UNCW backing up on defense. Tries to send it to Esterman. That might get out, and I think it did. Yep, it'll be a goal kick. And the flag over there has been taken down. The assistant ref has to fix that back up. Well, I tell you, the interesting thing to me, too, as I mentioned, you got to watch is the goal in front of where Parada is. We noticed Bush in the first half slipped a couple of times, and Parada slipped early in this half, so that could be something. That goal seems a little more chewed up than down on the other end.
Yeah, it does. They won't want to take any chances in there for sure. And look at the wind
there.
there.
Look at this. The goal kick just went straight up and then died.
Yeah.
And JMU has it. It's Ferriol trying to break through. And the ref says keep play as he went down. And UNCW trying to get a break here. Gracia, he gets taken down, no call, but the official says play on because of advantage.
Yeah, I think that was clever by the referee there. Waited to see if there was advantage and pulled it back for the free kick. So I think that was good refereeing there.
So UNCW will get the free kick. Again, great crowd out here. We don't have the official attendance, but I would say easily over 1,000 here today. Great crowd for soccer. This community has come out strong all year. As I mentioned, UNCW led the league in attendance this year.
Yeah, especially looking at the forecast on Friday. It was rain all weekend, so it's happy to see a lot of faces out here.
So Cabral will send this free kick in. UNCW again. They're playing with 10, but they've had the best opportunity. Goodrum a few minutes ago. That ball in the box, popped up in the air. It's loose. There's bodies being pushed around. Lindstrom turning with it, still loose, and now JMU sends it out. No, Rabel comes forward. He gets taken down.
Yeah, I think that could have been a free kick there. The ref maybe missed that one.
And JMU sends it back to Bush, and now he will try to get it out of there.
It's interesting to see as well UNCW with the set piece there, and they're putting all the numbers forward, so they're definitely looking to score off the set pieces.
Still controlling. Here's Cabral. He is a playmaker in midfield. I tell you, he is one of the key components for UNCW. Now Gracia sends it to Tootle. He can't get it through. JMU there defensively. Now back to Goodrum. Now he's on the outside. Sometimes he will switch to the outside. Can't get through, and UNCW will head it as JMU tried to send it back. And the Seahawks will reset on defense. For the fact that JMU now has the advantage with the wind and the team numbers with, UNCW playing with 10, the Seahawks are still kind of pressing some offensively.
Yeah, I don't think Hayden didn't want to sit in, so I think they're doing a great job right now, UNCW. They're keeping possession, keeping the ball moving, so now it's James Madison's turn in possession.
10 minutes gone here in this second half. No score. Again, if we are tied at the end of regulation, we would go to 2 10-minute overtimes, and that would be golden goal. And if you're still tied at the end of that, then it would come down to penalty kicks. Parada with the goal kick again for UNCW. It almost looks like he doesn't even want to try to kick this as far. He's trying to go short, but now UNCW has to go up.
Yeah, just looking off that, I wonder if that side's a little bit drier than the other, to be honest. The other side looks a lot more chewed up.
There he gets it up in the air, and again, look at the way the wind just knocks that down. Headed away, UNCW. Now Berg puts it up in the air, and again, that ball is just coming back towards the UNCW end. Nielsen will retreat for UNCW. That ball continues to roll, and it will go out for a throw-in for the Seahawks. UNCW again playing with 10 men. Red card, Jacob Evans got that just under the 19-minute mark in the first half. There are 5 players that are out there right now that are playing with yellow cards for both teams. So that could be a factor as we move forward. Seahawks with the throw-in. Tootle. He's a freshman. He was the high school player of the year in North Carolina as a freshman coming in here. Oh, there's a turnover. Here's Judge. He'll take the long shot. Well, he put it on. Now, that's what Coach Szynski said he wanted to do. Put it on goal.
Yeah, especially if you get a little bit of height with that, the wind can certainly take it and make it difficult for the goalkeeper. But I thought the goalkeeper handled well there.
The left foot of Judge, yeah, he put it right on goal, and Parada was there to put it down for UNCW. JMU now will try to reset offensively. They'll come forward. They're going to send the long pass again. Is there an offside? No. UNCW wanted it called. Instead, it'll just be a throw-in. It is, this wind is, yeah. It's hard for the team going with the wind to control. UNCW now trying to break here. They go again. This is Alejandro Saez. He goes, tries to get around the defense of McKenna, knocked out, and it'll be a throw-in for UNCW. So Nielsen comes forward to throw it in. Almost thought I heard a whistle there, but I think that came from the crowd. That might have confused the player. A couple of them looked up in the air. Cannon Tootle now. He usually has his hair up. It's down all of a sudden. Here's Berg. Now to Cabral. Gets it over to Gracia. Cabral back to Gracia. Popped it up down Cabral. They send it back now to Lindstrom.
Yeah, Cabral just looks so composed on the ball. I mean, he had James Madison defenders around him, but he once didn't panic.
Now here's Saez sending it towards the goal. Nobody there, and Bush easily puts that down. TJ Bush trying to send his players forward. Well, he thought about a short pass. Now he will. Gets it off to Cesaro. And JMU will come forward. 13 minutes gone. Second half. No score. Here come the Dukes again.
Ferrell there looking to drop in and get on the ball there. He hasn't found the ball as much as he would like probably, but a talented player like he is, he'll want to find the ball closer to the goal.
Now the Dukes will reverse on the side, and they'll come forward. They've got a little bit of room here. This is Cesaro. He gets it forward. Ball knocked down. A player knocked down. No call. UNCW now. Oh, well, Tootle got knocked down, and the ref saw that, and he calls a foul on JMU.
I think that was just clever forward play again, drawing the foul and giving his team a breather there.
Here it is, Berg. Well, actually, Berg almost ran into him from UNCW, and then Maher also hit him a little bit. And UNCW will get the free kick here. This will be Parada again. He's going to try to send it forward. That one he kept a little lower, and that's got a little more juice on it.
Yeah, I think in games like this as well, when the goalkeeper's knocking the ball forward, it's important to win the second balls and get numbers around the knockdown. I think that's where the games can be certainly won and lost in these areas.
That ball looked like it went out, no call. And JMU will control. Nice move here. They reverse. They get it to Judge, and he's got some room. Goodrum going to try to chase him down. Judge will get it to Long. He's got Ferriol in the box, and it is knocked out by Gracia. It'll be a corner kick for JMU.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, even in the last 25 minutes, I think it's going to show, because the midfielders and forwards, you have to do double the work when you're down a man. So Goodrum there applying pressure and then having a 60-yard run.
Now Manuel Ferriol, the CAA Player of the Year and the leading goal scorer for JMU, will take this corner. Let's see how he plays it with the wind again. You can see the flags blowing right behind him.
Yeah, I'm surprised they haven't put somebody around the back, to be honest.
That's towards the goal, but headed out by Nielsen of UNCW. Headed down now by Long. He sends it back in the box area. UNCW gets it out of there. Now Judge will just pop it up, and it goes right to Parada.
Yeah, that was another quality corner there.
Shots are 4-2 now in this game. UNCW's had 4, JMU with 2. Best chance to score might have been Goodrum in this half. Had an opportunity point blank, and he just pushed it outside of TJ Bush, the goalie from JMU. Here's McKenna now for the Dukes. Off to Esterman. Gets it back now. Fernando Cesaro. He will control. Cesaro, the player that made that penalty kick to send JMU to this final to beat Hofstra. Here's McKenna. He's got room. Forward now, tries to do a give and go with Mensah, and the ball's knocked away. Here's Cannon Tootle now for UNCW. He tries to push forward. He's got surrounded by JMU. The ball knocked down by Cesaro. The fans wanted a handball, no call, and now there is a free kick for UNCW.
Yeah, I don't think it was a handball there. I think the ball went up and struck him in the stomach, so I don't think his arm was out to stop the ball. And
Cesaro, yeah, I noticed he just looked at the bench and said he needed a sub, and now he just went to the ground. So something's on with him. He motioned to the coaching staff that he wanted to come out. So he goes down, and there will be a sub for JMU, but first they're going to get a trainer to come out. So what do you think so far, Will, second half?
I think UNCW, I think they'll be happy. I think James Madison, it'll be interesting to see how they go into the last 25 minutes. I know I thought it would have been a game of 2 halves, but that hasn't been the story. I think both teams are still playing well. I don't think any team's right on top now, so I think the James Madison head coach will be certainly wanting to put more pressure under the UNCW goalkeeper.
Don't forget, for complete coverage of the CAA Men's Soccer Championship, including post-game recap, stats, and highlights, you can log on to CAAsports.com/WSOC or MSOC. Tyler Clegg will check back in. The Clegg brothers are back out there for JMU. They're out of Manassas, Virginia. And the official now is talking to his assistant ref. Again, they have headsets. They are able to communicate to each other. And it'll be a free kick for UNCW, and we'll start up this action again. So Cesaro goes out for JMU.
Yeah, Mason is back in there for Tootle as well up top.
Mason Schuster, yep, back in for UNCW. JMU now, UNCW trying to put a little pressure on. That ball knocked down by Nielsen, gets it back. Off to Cabral, back to Nielsen. Now to Rabel, now the reverse to Lindstrom, and UNCW will try to control a little bit. Tries to send it forward to Goodrum. That was a heavy hit, and Goodrum lost it. He's able to return and get it. Boy, he got nailed again by Judge. He took him down. Those two have been going at it with each other throughout this match.
Yeah, they certainly have. They'll have to both watch each other as well, because obviously with a lot of yellow cards and the red card, I think sometimes the referees as well can be lenient to even the game up.
And the ref is talking to Judge about that. He took Goodrum down, but he didn't blow it dead, but he's talking to him. Now, Judge is playing on a yellow card, and so is Goodrum. So those two players have got to be careful. 28 minutes left in this regulation. No score. And UNCW will get the free throw-in now in front of the JMU bench. Both teams, the subs everywhere. Nobody's sitting except for UNCW's coaching staff right now. Seahawks, they thought they had a break. Berg was taken down and a foul is called on Ferriol. Teet Berg for UNCW is out of Norway. As you can imagine, both teams do have a collection of foreign players. Seahawks, Goodrum, or Saez was trying to do something with Berg, and it didn't work, and now JMU will control. Seahawks again continue to press here. Now JMU trying to break. Maher. He comes forward. He's still got it. Ball loose. Comes forward. Knocked out by Lindstrom for UNCW. Or almost had Dennis Mensah was making the move for JMU.
Yeah, he was certainly looking to get behind the UNCW line there. It was a good run from the forward.
Dukes now with Esterman. Chased by Mason Schuster of UNCW. Tried to get it forward to Judge, and that ball was taken away. And now UNCW, Goodrum, tried to break. What a nice play by Brandon Clegg to stop that. or Goodrum could have been on his way.
Yeah, he just doesn't give the defenders a breather. He's always on them. It's very hard to play against.
Gracia for UNCW. Ball taken away by JMU, and here come the Dukes. This is Long. He sends it across. He's got it to Maher. Is he going to send it across? Oh, he tried to get it to Mensah, and he wasn't able to get it through. JMU again, and there's Schuster coming back on defense. Ball loose. Ferrial wanted to take a shot, and there's a handball called on UNCW, I believe.
Yeah, I think they'll want to put this on target for sure, especially with the conditions. But James Madison there looking to pass the ball through and breaking lines. That's twice it's happened now in the last couple of minutes, so I'm sure UNCW will want to cut that out.
Clock will stop. Here we go as we look at the replay. Here's Ferrial.
Yeah, I think that was a difficult one. I didn't think he knew much about it as he was on the ground getting back up off the last challenge.
But the call is made, and yeah, this is a very dangerous position here, and this will be Ferrial on it. Let's see what kind of wall UNCW will set up. Right now it looks like 4 players. Parada is going to, the wind will play a factor here, and here we go. Ferrial will put it on goal. Nope. Sends it off to the right side.
Looks like it got a deflection.
Did it get a deflection? Yeah, he did. Okay, we're going to get a corner kick.
Looks like the left footer, number 5, will be taking it as well to whip this ball in.
Nicholas Maher will take it. So yeah, left-footed. Here's the corner. This is the second corner kick for JMU. There have been 6 for UNCW. Let's see. Oh, he does it short to Ferrial. He'll send it across in the box area. Knocked out by UNCW. Knocked down by JMU. It is loose. And it goes out for, is it another corner? Yes.
I think it is. I don't think Aiden and the staff will be happy with that. I think Ferrial's obviously their dangerous player and he was left in a lot of space there.
And now Ferrial will go all the way over to take this corner again. He had a great service the last time he took it from this position. Let's see what JMU can do here. 25 minutes to go. No score. This is the championship of the CAA men's soccer. Here's Ferrial with the corner. Sends it across. The wind is burnt. Well, that's just too hard. He hit it too hard. We'll get a sub now for UNCW.
Looks like Dominic's coming in.
Dominic Toon back in. He'll replace Atit Berg. That corner just had too much juice on it from Ferrial. Never had a chance.
It does. Sometimes players with that talent, they try to be too perfect there and whip the perfect ball in, but sometimes it's just about putting it in the dangerous area.
Both coaching staffs are now up and really working because we're getting down to nitty-gritty time. 24 minutes to go.
Yeah, certainly. The last 20 minutes when you start to get tired as well, frustration, emotions are running high, that can certainly be the game changer.
UNCW with control. Here's Goodrum. Sends it out to Gracia. Tries to send it forward. The ball knocked away, and it goes out off of UNCW. And Judge will have the throw in for the Dukes. Thomas Judge, he's kind of been everywhere for JMU so far defensively, and then he does move forward quite a bit. Here's Anselm now. Ferrial, McKenna. The Dukes trying to control. Anselm again will send it forward. That's too far. Nobody there, and it'll go to Parada.
Yeah, I think UNCW just keeping that high line there, making it difficult, because even if they look to play behind the UNCW defenders, the ball's 9 times out of 10 is just going to run out of play.
Parada now sending everybody forward. Oh, he puts it down. He has to send it up. There it is. Well, it's not a bad kick in the wind that time. He kept it lower. Lindstrom heads it forward. UNCW. McKenna, though, for Dukes will get to it, and it'll be a throw in for JMU. Now we're going to get subs. JMU will put 2 players back in, as both Long and Mensah will go out. Connor Hester checks in. Carson Jeffress will also check back in.
Yeah, Carson Jeffress there, looking at his size. Maybe they'll look to capitalize off the set pieces with his size.
Throw in, UNCW will control. Lindstrom. Oh, man, that was a dangerous position right there.
Yeah, sometimes when defenders are playing around with on the edge of the box, they can put the heart in the mouth, but he done well there to keep hold of it.
Here's UNCW trying to come forward. Goodrum went down again on the ground as it started being chewed up, as mentioned, Will did earlier. And that ball is out for a throw-in for UNCW. 22 minutes to go. Here's Alejandro Saez with the throw-in. Gets it back now to Nielsen. He'll pop it up in the air, looking to Schuster, but it's headed away by Anselm. Back to Lindstrom. Lindstrom will send it back to Parada. And Parada will send it forward. Gracia heads it. Knocked down by JMU. And there's Judge again. He gets it forward. And here come the Dukes. They try to send Jeffress, and that ball is just too far in front of him. And again, it'll be a goal kick.
Yeah, and credit to UNCW as well, because a lot of teams would have just sat back in, going back to 10 men, but they're certainly not doing that. And James Madison, they've obviously given UNCW the respect because they still have the one forward up top as well. So credit to both teams still going after it.
Here's an interesting play by the Seahawks. Parada and Nielsen back and forth, and then Parada just hits it out for a throw-in for the Dukes. That'll be McKenna to take it. McKenna looking, moving, and now he'll send it back to Anselm. He'll reverse angle. He'll send it over to Brandon Clegg. JMU now trying to reverse now. They'll go the other side to Judge, over to Esterman. Seahawks with 2 more subs ready to come at the next dead ball. JMU now just taking their time, trying to figure out where they want to put this ball. McKenna tries to send it across in the middle, gets it to Esterman. Ball knocked away by Goodrum, but still controlled by the Dukes. JMU Maher. He's got it now. He tries to turn. He's still got the ball. Got some room, tried to send it forward, knocked away by UNCW. We will have a corner kick for JMU.
Yeah, he's trying to find the little pockets there. One time he was on the right and now he's drifting to the left, and it seems to be a big key for James Madison in the attack.
Manuel Ferriol again, the CAA Player of the Year. And he almost looked like he was going to go short there, but UNCW came out. Schuster. So now Ferriol again. This is such an important corner this time of the game. Sends it across and way too far again.
Yeah. I think certainly with the set pieces as well, they'll look to put somebody on the back post for the next one.
Seahawks sending in 3 new players. Ryan Graham checks in. Goodrum is going to get a break, as also is Saez and Gracia for UNCW. Strumeyer also checks in. And Colton Pleasance. So Aiden Heaney wants to give Goodrum, Phillips going to get a little break here. I doubt he'll be down for long.
Yeah, he'll probably come back in the last 10 or 15 minutes there, just giving him a breather because they are doing a lot of running defensively for sure.
Let's see how it happens now. We're under 20 minutes to go. There's no score. This is the CAA Men's Soccer Championship from Wilmington. Top seed UNCW, number 2 seed James Madison. Seahawks have been playing with 10 men since 19 minutes were left in the first half.
Yeah, just the back 5 of UNCW there, not giving much away, constantly communicating there, and yeah, they're doing a great job so far, but obviously it'll be much more difficult the last 10 minutes.
Well, here's a break. Maher in the box. Nice job by Lindstrom. What a sliding tackle. Knocked it away. Ryan Graham now is going to try to clear it for UNCW.
Yeah, Nicholas Marr there just on the ball again, causing problems. He looks as though he's the key target for James Madison if they're going to break this UNCW defense down.
Maher out of Germany. And here's McKenna again. He's got some room on the right side. Now he decides to hold up, get back to Ferriol. And now they'll reverse and reset Brandon Clegg. Off to Anselm, and here's JMU coming forward. Again, UNCW backing up into that shell. Anselm tries to send it forward. Oh, Ferriol. Just miscommunication between those two.
Yeah, I think that James Madison, they just got to be a little bit more patient, keep moving the ball, look for them openings. UNCW is doing a great job so far.
And UNCW, Parada will now pick it up, and he'll put it back down. And he'll send it forward, the ball up in the air, and again it'll be held up by the wind. Anselm with the header, that's going to go all the way back to Parada. And Parada will send it forward again. Schuster for UNCW gets it back to Cabral, over to Strumeyer. Jaden Strumeyer is checked in. Cabral has got a little bit of room. UNCW maybe will try to possess it for a little bit here. Here's Nielsen. Back to Rabel. Now to Lindstrom. JMU will start to press forward. And there's a turnover, but UNCW is able to get it back. Colton Pleasance, he fell down, but he was able to control it. Now here's Dominique Toon. They try to reverse the side. They've got Strumeyer, and he's got it. Strumeyer now will send it back to Nielsen.
Yeah.
Now to Cabral.
Just keeping possession now. This will give the forwards a little bit of a rest as well. Just a couple of minutes there, just circulating the ball, and it's good play. James Madison not giving much away, but...
Here's Pleasance coming forward for UNCW. Tried to get it across, going to get the corner kick. So UNCW will get a corner kick here with 16.5 minutes to go.
Yeah, certainly with 10 men as well. This is definitely big opportunities for UNCW, so I think they'll put a lot of numbers forward.
Cabral will take the corner. And this is big. You can hear the crowd trying to get into it here in Wilmington. And they're going to stop the clock because the official's not happy with the amount of time it took Cabral to get over there. Boy, the crowd really getting into it. In fact, they're shaking the stands we're sitting on. Here's Cabral with the corner. Sends it in the middle. Headed down. Oh, Toon's got it. Takes the shot on goal, but it goes over the outside. Chance there for the Seahawks. Dominique Toon had the shot.
Yeah, it was. I thought he done really well there. He brought the ball down well on the edge of the box, and he tried to open it out and put it in the far corner. So it was a great touch by him. However, I think he just wanted it to be on target.
So now here's JMU with control. 15.5 minutes to go in regulation. No score. The top two teams in the conference playing a good one here in Wilmington. Here's Ansel for JMU now. They'll reset. Now they're going to try to send Judge long. He's gotten behind them. Can he control it? And he was able to, and then it was knocked out. So it'll be a corner kick. Nice job there.
Yeah, right down the other end, and they're getting a corner now, James Madison. So be interesting here.
Here's that play again. Boy, that pass was long. Look at that. Nice control there by Judge, and then it was knocked out by Ryan Graham. And here is the corner again. Boy, you get to this time in both teams. You know, the coaches are both on the edge. The fans are on the edge. Here's Ferriol with the corner. Sends it across. That's too far again. That's the third straight corner he's done that. Like you would think he would kind of get control of the wind a little bit.
Yeah, I think he's just trying to put too much pace on the ball. However, just putting it in a danger zone. James Madison's got some big players in there, so I think they'll be a little bit frustrated that they aren't putting that ball in and capitalizing off the corners.
So with 14.5 minutes to go, here's Parada for UNCW. Shots are 5-3 UNCW. They've had two chances here in this half. Probably the best chance, Philip Goodrum again. Just missed. And now JMU again will try to press forward. Seahawks will back up in their shell. They'll try to send it forward. Can they get it to Maher? Oh, nice slide by Maher, and he still got it for JMU in the box area. Loose. UNCW clears it out.
Yeah, there seems to be a pattern of play for James Madison. They keep playing down the left-hand side there and putting dangerous crosses in the box.
There's a nice play by UNCW. Judge went down, but nobody took him. And UNCW reversing field. They get it to Strumeyer. Running with him is Dominique Toon. The fans get up on this one. Toon now will send it back to Strumeyer. Strumeyer tried to send it across, knocked out. It'll be a throw-in. And here comes Goodrum back in for UNCW. Yeah, this is the time to get him back in.
Yeah, certainly.
One of the top scorers in all-time history here at UNCW. All-conference first team. So he'll check back in. Schuster will go out. Here's the throw-in for UNCW on the JMU side. They'll get it to Cabral. He's usually good at serving it. Oh, he got nice defensive effort by JMU. They got out on him. Strumeyer now. Oh, off the head of McKenna. That might be a corner kick.
Yeah, I think it went out for a corner, so we'd be lucky for UNCW to get some numbers in and off the corner.
Boy, McKenna, it looked like took that right on the face. You do what you have to at this time. And again, here you go. As we watch the replay, watch Strumeyer. Yeah, that went right off the face of McKenna. Oof.
Yeah, the crowd getting excited again off this corner.
Boy, look at the crowd around where the corner kick is coming from Cabral. And now the official again. Boy, they've got everybody in the box. This is going to be, if he can put this anywhere near TJ Bush, this is going to be something. That box area around the goalie is surrounded. There are so many players in there. Here comes the kick. That's too far. Headed away by JMU. They'll try to break. They don't have any numbers. UNCW. Graham can send it right back in. He looks to get it to Cabral. Cabral has it. Tries to move around the defender. Gets it in the middle now. Tries to get it to Nielsen. Turns, shoots. Oh, the ball off the net. Oh, and it didn't go in. How did that not go in for UNCW? It hit the goalpost.
Wow, that was great forward play there. Big great midfield play. I don't know how that did not go in, but it was great defending from James Madison to get across there.
Here's the replay. Here's Nielsen. He sends it across. Oh, it was hit by Anshelm. It would have been an own goal. And it went off the goalpost.
Wow.
And then Rabel tried to get in behind it. Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, James Madison got away with that one.
There's the moment of the match right there. It almost turned out to be an own goal on Melchior Anshelm of JMU. And TJ Bush is thanking that goalpost because that saved it. I mean, he wasn't going to get that.
Yeah, it certainly did.
So we go to 11 minutes to go in this one. My goodness. No score. Here comes JMU again. And that ball popped way up in the air. Parada takes it. I think I just heard them announce over 1,000 people the attendance here today. That is a huge crowd. Big shout out to the Wilmington crowd. JMU's got a nice contingent here too.
Yeah, they've certainly traveled down for the weekend as well, so it's a little bit different how it's been in the summer weather-wise, but I'm sure they're having a great time.
Hey, you don't want to come down for a coastal low in Wilmington?
Yeah.
Here's the ball now. UNCW with the throw-in. Crowd really getting into it now because they know how important this last 10 minutes is. If somebody scores here, you know they're going to immediately go into a defensive shell. And there's Parada again. Not a good kick. He gives it away, and here's the throw-in for JMU. Quickly, yeah. Esterman.
Yeah, set pieces throw-ins. I know it's James Madison looking to get the ball back in play nice and quickly, not trying to give the UNCW players a chance.
Now Goodrum comes up limping for UNCW, but he'll continue on. Throw in for the Dukes. Got to keep an eye on Ferriol. He's being watched by Lindstrom. Oh, Ferriol thought there was somebody behind him. He let it go, and there was nobody there, and UNCW will send it back to Parada. Got to clear that, and that ball's just going to die in the wind again. That's a dangerous play. JMU gets to it. And here's Esterman. Trying to go left side. I think that might get past. Yep, the wind just took that one. I think both teams getting a little frustrated by this wind. You can't.
Yes.
Even though they've been out there for a while, they still can't figure out exactly how to hit it.
Yeah, it's just so difficult, the conditions. I mean, even the short passes as well, the wind are taking it, so they can definitely get frustrated, especially the last 10 minutes of the games when they start to get tired legs as well. It's definitely difficult circumstances.
Here's Parada sending it forward, knocked down by McKenna. Goodrum is right there for UNCW. Chested down now to Strumeyer. Now Dominique Toon. Crowd really likes him because he's a local product. He's out of Wilmington, North Carolina. He's still got it coming forward. Ball in the box. Toon gets to it. Oh, and he tried to get it across, and now the referee is saying no, the ball went out, so it's a goal kick.
Yeah, it's certainly causing problems there. I know Dominic well, he came through the Wilmington Hammerhead, so he's a local boy, so I'm sure he's got a lot of fans here today. Yeah,
that ball just went over the end line there. And now we've got another player down. This is number 25, Brandon Clegg. So now we're going to get a break while they're going to bring a trainer out? I don't believe so. The wind conditions continue to be something out on the field. Well, Will, what do you think? 8.5 minutes.
Yeah, be interesting to see. I thought it would have been a little bit different in the second half, but both teams are certainly going for it, so it's good for the crowd. However, I do think both coaches will definitely want some more shots in this game.
All right, we're back into action. And JMU will control. Ferriol comes back to help out. Here's Anshelm. He almost put a goal in against his own team. Ferriol now. Anshelm. 8:13 to go. We're tied at 0-0. JMU now cross midfield. Seahawks again backing up on defense. Here's Ferriol. Tries to send it right side. Oh, they tried to send McKenna. Can he get to it? No. Nope, that ball went out. It'll be a goal kick. Substitution again, UNCW. Alejandro Saez will check back in. Ryan Graham will check out for UNCW. Yeah, the official attendance just over 1,000 people here today. Very impressive. And no one's leaving. Here's Parada's goal kick. Again, it got up in the air and now it starts to die, and it's headed down by McKenna. Ferriol kicked up by Nielsen. That's way up in the air. And ball knocked down. Here's Cabral. Oh, nice play to himself.
Yeah, that's clever midfield play there. Just draw the defender and switch it out to the right-hand side.
Here's UNCW. Saez just checked back in, so he's got fresh legs. UNCW with Cabral. Can they get something here, the Seahawks? Here's Goodrum. Outside to Strumeyer. Strumeyer now in the middle to Goodrum. He's triple teamed. Cabral. Here comes Lindstrom now forward. Lindstrom sends it out wide to Saez. He's got some room. He'll send it in the box. Knocked out. It's going to be a corner kick for UNCW.
Yeah, that's good play by UNCW there. Just being patient, keeping the ball, and getting across in a corner on the far-hand side.
And you can hear the crowd again. They're on their feet here, making a lot of noise for UNCW. 6.5 minutes to go. Cabral will take this corner. Again, UNCW without Danny Reynolds, the Defensive Player of the Year. Normally he would be taking these, and he's got a great left foot. Here's Cabral, the ball in the air, and it gets through everybody. And there's a foul called, I believe, on Nielsen. He went over the back of the JMU defender, and he knew it.
Yeah, there's been a lot of similar patterns where the ball's just going out of the other side, so it'd be interesting to see if the coach puts somebody out on the other side on the back post there just to swing that ball back in.
And here's McKenna. Now gets it off, and JMU again. We'll try to send it forward. Here's Judge. He's been dangerous over on that side. Oh, nice move by the official there. Get out of the way. JMU coming forward. Here's Obara. He tries to get around Strumeyer. Sends it over. It's in the box area. Now it goes too far and it goes out for a goal kick. Or no, it'll be a corner kick. I'm sorry.
Must have got a little touch.
Yep. Somebody for UNCW got a hold of it. We've got a sub now for JMU waiting to get in. All right, now he'll get in.
Looks like they've switched the guy as well, taking the set piece.
Yep, it's going to be Tim Esterman. So this will be his first that he's taken. Let's see where they put Ferriol. You got to watch Ferriol if you're UNCW, and he's out high. They've got their tall players in the box. Dangerous play here. That ball is sent over. Oh, punched away. Nice job by Parada.
Yeah, that's good goalkeeping, but it's also a good delivery as well. So they've definitely switched up the set piece for a reason, and that's a good delivery from four.
Here it is again, and yeah, Parada had to get up and just punch that out of there because there was a player for JMU who was right there ready for the header. So now Esterman has to go all the way across to the other side. Now he'll have a different version of the wind he'll battle. 4.5 minutes left. This is such an important time for both teams. Here's Esterman's service. Ooh. Oh, it's short. Knocked out by Goodrum. And it'll be a throw-in now for JMU. That was an interesting decision.
Yeah, it looks as though his foot got caught there.
Here's Lewis Long, the fourth. Now he sends it across, and that ball will go out for a goal kick for UNCW. 4 minutes to go. Again, if we're tied at the end of regulation, we'll go to a 10-minute overtime. It is golden goal. If somebody scores, it's over. If not, there would be another 10-minute overtime. Same thing. And if nobody scores then we would go to penalty kicks. UNCW playing one man down.
You never know when you get into the last few minutes of a game, but just going off the first 86 minutes there, it looks as though there's a strong possibility of going to penalties just because of the wind circumstances and the conditions. It's definitely not helping the players.
JMU, here they come again. 3.5 minutes to go as they try to break forward. Nice give and go there from Jeffress to Esterman. Ferriol sends it back now. Cesaro's back in for JMU. He'd gone out hurt a long time ago. He's back. And now McKenna, he's got room right side. Toon finally gets out to him, and oh, that ball's going to go off of him for a corner again.
That's another corner.
Dangerous time here. This is now corner kick number 8 for JMU. There have been 9 for UNCW. A lot of corner kicks, 17 total. So this will be Esterman again with this corner. Under 3 minutes to go. The winner, CAA tournament champs in the automatic berth into the NCAA tournament. Esterman will, well, he's looking at long like he wanted him to come short. Now he'll send it. No, nice service. Parada is able to get up on it, though. Nice job by Gabriel Parada.
Yeah, that's good goalkeeping there. Just calm and collective. Just come and collect the ball and give his fellow teammates a little bit of a space there.
Yeah, I don't think we mentioned it all game either. Parada, even though it's the end of the season, he's only a freshman.
Yeah,
that's pretty impressive.
It is very impressive.
For a freshman, the way he has been as a goalkeeper for UNCW this year. By the way, Parada is out of Paraguay.
Yeah, he just come in there and he's behaved like a senior tonight. He's just been composed and everything he's done, so he's a talented goalkeeper for sure.
UNCW now, do they have another push in them with 1:53 to go? As Will mentioned, it's kind of been a little surprising. You're playing with 10. They have pressed forward quite a bit, and here they come again. Tried to send it in the middle. That ball just knocked out. Oh, nice play there. Aiden Heaney almost made the catch. Throw in for UNCW. 1:34 to go. No score. Looking more and more like we might go to the golden goal overtime. But again, with this win, you never know. Something can happen. Fluky. And here's a turnover. JMU. Oh, nice job UNCW coming up. Oh, and the official saying keep playing. JMU is not happy at all as their player is down.
Yeah, the staff just jumped off the seats there. They weren't happy.
And here are the Seahawks with a break. They send it across in the middle. Goodrum couldn't get to it. That ball knocked away by JMU.
Yeah, right down the other end there. That was a great delivery there by the right forward.
Boy, this is getting interesting. Cabral, we're under a minute to go. Strumeyer in the box. Corner kick UNCW. There's under a minute. They've got to hurry. The crowd is trying to cheer him on. Even the players know it. They've got to go because the clock does not stop. Well, does Cabral know? He's kind of taking a little bit of time here. 32 seconds to go. Everybody is standing in the stands. This is a tense time. Here's Cabral. 20 seconds to go, and here's the corner. Cross. There's the header down by UNCW, but it goes out.
Looks like we're going into overtime.
Oh, my goodness gracious. Drew Rabel came all the way up for that one. He's upset with himself. TJ Bush is like, I'm not kicking this ball. Well, that's it. We're finished. We are going to go to overtime. No score, JMU and UNCW. So we're going to go to an overtime period, 10-minute golden goal. We'll take a break. We'll come back and get you set for overtime. UNCW and JMU are tied. No score, 2019 CAA Men's Championship on Flow Sports. Welcome back to the UNCW Soccer Stadium. The CAA Men's Soccer Championship. Regulation, no score. UNCW, James Madison. Jim Whitmire along with Will Heaney and Tanner Barth. Tanner, down on the field. You've seen that whole first half. And get your thoughts.
Yeah, you guys are right. You know, both of these teams continue to battle in UNCW. You didn't like to see the card, obviously, there in the first half on either side for both of these teams, but they did a fantastic job. And now we're going to see, going to overtime. That's where it was decided last time around, so it's going to be decided there again. And we're going to see which team comes out here after the break and can to attack more offensively here in these overtime periods. You talked about it, Jim. Shorter time period, so you have less time to get into your offensive sets, and we'll see if the Seahawks and also James Madison do that here so far as we go into overtime number 1.
All right, thanks, Tanner. Will, what do you think? I mean, were you surprised at all? UNCW coming out with 10 men in that second half, but still kind of pressed a lot more than I think most folks thought they would.
Yeah, just credit to the UNCW staff as well, just because obviously they've had the halftime team talk and they've just been they've just stayed calm, they've kept possession in there, and I mean, it's definitely difficult conditions, but we haven't allowed James Madison much time to get some shots off, which we expected in the second half due to the wind.
Now with this first 10-minute overtime, they switch sides again. So now UNCW will have the win. James Madison will play against the wind. What do you expect from them? You think they back up a little bit?
Yeah, I mean, I think both teams just try to feel each other out, not try to give much away, and I think it's been a game really of just not many risks, but just both teams working really hard, and obviously overtime with tired legs. It'll be interesting to see how it pans out, but like I said, I think there's a strong possibility of going to penalties just because of the circumstances.
Looking at the stats in regulation, only 9 total shots. UNCW was 6 total. James Madison with 3. Both goalies had to make a save. The fouls are 16-8. James Madison. And as I mentioned, there are still 4 or 5 players now, actually 5 total, that are on yellow cards that could still come into play here. UNCW will play with 10. Again here in this overtime. All right, 10-minute overtime. Again, this is golden goal. If somebody scores, it's over. If nobody scores, they'll have a quick break, and then they'd play another 10-minute overtime. Here's JMU. Comes forward to Ferriol. Tries to send it forward. The ball knocked away, and UNCW will control. Saez. Pleasance. Tried to get it now to Goodrum. Now to Dominique Toon. He breaks forward, and he's got a run going. Tries to send it out wide, and it will go to Saez.
Yeah, I've been impressed with Dominic Toon since he's come on. He caused a few problems in the second half there, and he's breaking through the middle again and getting UNCW a corner.
Strumeyer is the one that got that for UNCW, and here's Cabral with a corner. Boy, the Seahawks would love to end it quick right there, but that's the crowd. Yeah. Yeah, all the corners, that's a good point, except for 3 have been on this side. Here's Cabral. That ball is in the box area, headed out, the ball loose, Toon with a shot. Oh, it went off of somebody. Well, UNCW is calling for a handball. Boy, we'll have to see the replay there.
Yeah.
Let's see what happens here, because this was a good corner. Ball headed away by JMU, and then Toon comes in, sends it towards the... Nah, it went off a leg.
Yeah.
Yep. Goodrum was trying to call for a handball.
Yeah, I think that's just the...
Here's Cabral again with another corner for UNCW.
Pushing and shoving again. I think the referee's going to stop.
Yeah. Here's the ball way up in the air. Lindstrom with the header. Goodrum with the header. Oh, and it goes over the top of the goal area. Bush is right there. Yeah, TJ Bush, the goalie for JMU. He's like talking to the official saying, I just got no room here. Here's the header. Lindstrom, then Goodrum. That ball just got up in the wind again, went right over the top.
Yeah, and I have been impressed with Cabral as well, because obviously they'll miss Danny Reynolds, who is definitely a set piece specialist, but credit to Gabriel, he's done well on the set pieces.
All right, JMU now will try to counter and see if they can get something going. A couple minutes into this first overtime, no score. Somebody scores, it's over, and they will win the CAA tournament championship. JMU sends it towards the box area now. That ball is just going to go out. It'll be a throw in for UNCW. And again, you can see the crowd that is gathered around on the fence area now. The stands are full.
Yeah, everybody's wrapped up in the big jackets and blankets for sure.
Saez with the throw in, gets it back. Oh, JMU, nice pressure here from Maher. He continues to battle, and now it'll be a goal kick. Now with the wind behind him, I would think Parada could send everybody forward and really get a hold of this one if he wants to. He might go short.
Yeah, he's waving his defenders in, so he's wanting to go long, so it'll be interesting. They'll try to win the second ball and take it from there.
He gets it forward. Gets it to Colton Pleasance. He knocks it down. Oh, nice play through to Goodrum. Here's Goodrum, double teamed again. Oh, what a turn. Gets it off to Colton Pleasance. Sends it across now. Strumeyer. He turns. Can he get a shot? He does. Oh, Bush with the save. Oh, and UNCW's Goodrum was in on him, and then Bush. Oh, the fans are getting excited. The referee has called for, did he call the clock to stop? Yeah.
I think the goalkeeper's retaliated there. However, I do think there could have been a late challenge from the UNCW player, so it'll be interesting to see what the referee does.
Here's the play again. What a shot. Bush went way up. Now Goodrum Well, he kind of fell, but he also, though, it didn't look like he was trying to do anything bad there. And then, well, now the official's talking with his assistant.
Yeah, Goodrum's on a yellow card as well, so we'll have to be careful with a couple of late challenges.
Boy, this could be a big call. Yes, Goodrum is on a yellow card. If they try to call, if they say he got in the goalie's face, this could send him out. Yeah,
the goalkeeper could be in trouble for retaliation, so it'll be interesting to see what the officials are talking about.
All right, here we go. Uh-oh. There is a card, a yellow to TJ Bush.
Wow, I think Goodrum's got away with one there as well.
I tell you. Well, the official went to his assistant who helped him make the call. So Bush is called. Here we go. Let's look at it again. Nice save. Now here's Goodrum coming in. He goes down, and then he kind of hugs Bush, and Bush just with the elbow pushes Goodrum off of him.
Yeah, the goalkeeper there, he leant with his head as well. I don't think it was anything that serious, however, it was just a retaliation, which was a little bit silly because it was a good save from the goalkeeper.
Oh, my goodness. Well, it tells you how important this match is. I tell you, these teams, they're leaving everything they've got out on the field right now. And now we're back to play. 6:25 to go in this first overtime. No score. The next goal wins it. All right, JMU now will try to come forward. They're offside. The flag goes up, and there it is. As that wind, well, I thought maybe, from what we were told by the weather forecaster, it was supposed to die down during the day.
Certainly was.
It has not.
I suppose they predicted rain as well on Friday, so we're pleased we don't have the rain. That would have been awful for the fans for sure.
There you see the flags. I mean, it has just been steady, 20 to 30 mile an hour gusts throughout the day. Parada now for UNCW. Team of the UNCW yelling at each other because they were trying to get people in position. Ball knocked down, and here's Lindstrom for UNCW. He'll send it back now to Nielsen. Back to Rabel, and UNCW will reset. 5.5 minutes to go. Again, UNCW is playing with only 10 men. Here's Saez. What a nice pass forward to Pleasance. Double team, he just lost it out. Throw in for JMU. There's a ball on the field. They got to get that off. There they go. Judge will throw it in. Here's Cabral coming forward. Knocked it away. Pleasance to Goodrum. Oh, he can't get to it. A nice play again defensively by number 25, Brandon Clegg for JMU. Nielsen tries to send it forward. Again, UNCW is playing with the wind behind it right now. If we go to the second overtime, JMU will have that advantage. And here come the Dukes.
Yeah, UNCW now allowing James Madison to play out the back, so they're just trying to block it off in the midfield zone there, stopping the passing lanes and just trying to cause problems.
Here's Ferriol again. Gets it off now to Esterman. He's going to pop it up. He tries to get it to Maher. Oh, ball knocked out. Looked like it went off Maher's arm also. Now Lindstrom sends it out.
Yeah, I think there's a few bodies there that just stopped the referee's view there because I think it did hit his hand.
So it'll be a throw in for JMU here. Chance for the Dukes. They'll start to send some people forward. Poor Steinson gets it back to Maher. He's going to get around Lindstrom, sends it in the box area, headed out by UNC. Oh, no, we've got an offside flag again.
I think he was out for the goal kick, yeah. So it was good play by Five again, though. He's certainly been one of the best players today. He's causing problems for sure, so it looks like he's going to be the difference maker if James Madison does get in front.
Parada will take his time here. 3.5 minutes to go in his first overtime. No score. Again, shots in the game. James Madison's only had 3 total shots. UNCW with 8. And now UNCW get a break here. Breakaway. Cabral tries to come forward. He's taken down. And here comes a yellow. Oh, who's he going to be? Let's see what player. Make sure it's not one that JMU's already got on a yellow. No, I don't think so. I think it's Sean McKenna. They're looking at each other. JMU players trying to figure out who got this. Here's the play. Cabral was breaking. Oh, no, he's taken down by Anselm.
Yeah.
Number 12 for JMU. Now, he's not on a yellow, so there's another yellow. Well, Will, this is a very dangerous spot. What would you see happening right here? How would they like to play this?
Yeah, I think they'll just want to hit the target and put the goalkeeper under pressure and maybe have a follow-up there to strike with one of the forwards. But certainly just with these conditions, it's important that you hit the target and make sure the goalkeeper has work to do.
All right, here it is. The wall is set. Here's Cabral. And the shot. Oh, way over the top of the goal. Never had a chance.
That's where you miss Danny there, especially in those circumstances, just with his set piece. But like I said before, credit to Gabriel there because he has been good on set pieces today.
JMU will come forward. Under 3 minutes to go in this first overtime. No score. Somebody scores, it's over. The Dukes try to go forward, and they do have a break. Oh, the ball loose, and it's going to be a corner kick for JMU. So a quick counter by the Dukes, and they'll get a corner. Let's see if they send well, it's not going to be Esterman this time. It's going to be Maher. Esterman had been effective for them.
Yeah, I think they won the left foot just to curl it in.
So again, now a very tense moment for Seahawk fans as JMU has the corner. Here it comes. It's in the box area. It's loose, and it's headed, just wide.
That was a great delivery there, but yeah, they were definitely unfortunate, James Madison, there, because I think the defender got there first.
Here's the corner again as we look at the replay. Nice corner. Came over. Oh, yeah, that was Thor Steinson that got a header on it. He almost wasn't able to direct it towards the goal. 2 minutes to go, first overtime.
Yeah, the forward's definitely frustrated there because he knows that was a big opportunity to win the game.
Here's Parada. Boy, that's a big goal kick there. Sends it forward. UNCW knocks it down, but JMU takes it. Maher gets it to Ferriol. Here come the Dukes. They try to go forward, and that ball is too far in front of Obaro. Yep, that's going to go past him. Ferriol seems very frustrated right now out there.
Yeah, it could have been to do as well early in the game. Then little fouls that didn't go his way, so I think he could have been frustrated. But a player of his caliber is definitely one to watch because even maybe at the end of the best of games, it just takes a split second and the game's over.
Plus, if it does go to penalty kicks, they certainly want him. I mean, he'll be one of them that'll take it.
Yeah, certainly.
And here's a throw in for the Dukes again. 1:13 to go, first overtime. And it's a break, and then we go to overtime number 2 if we have to. Here are the Dukes. Ball knocked away, though. Nielsen trying to break out for UNCW.
Yeah,
and foul on a Thor Steinson. 1 minute to go in this first overtime. Here's UNCW now. Parada. They're going to send players forward.
I think that's the goalkeepers.
I don't really know what that was. He sent that way too far and went all the way to Bush.
Yeah, there was nobody up there.
Here comes JMU. 38 seconds to go. First overtime. Here's Ferriol. He's got Judge over here on the left side.
Yeah, Ferriol there wanting movement. He throws his hands up in the air. He's not finding the movement that he wants to pick off the passes.
And the Dukes now McKenna. Give and go. They've got to try to go forward. Knocked away. Ball in the box area. Now just outside. Thor Steinson gets it back. Here's Obara. He's turning with it. Double team. Now he gets it in the box. Under 8 seconds to go. Oh, the ball's still loose. And JMU almost had the shot.
Yeah, I think the offside flag was up there, but it was certainly risky times there with UNCW.
Well, we're going to go to a second overtime. No score at the end of the first overtime. The second overtime will start in 2 minutes. We'll take a quick break and come back. The score is 0-0. UNCW JMU back on Flow Sports. And back in Wilmington, North Carolina, the CAA Men's Soccer Championship. Top seed UNCW, number 2 seed JMU. We're about to go to a second overtime. No score as these two teams continue to battle. And let's take a look at some chances both teams had. Here's UNCW. Goodrum, oh my goodness, he had such a shot right there. Just missed. JMU then Judge taking a shot on Parada. Saved by UNCW. Here's Nielsen for UNCW, and there was the shot. It was almost an own goal. Anshelm, and then JMU with this last corner. The ball headed down by Thor Steinson, but just wide. Will, It's been amazing. What do you expect this second overtime? You got 10 minutes now. JMU has the win. Do they go for it?
I think they will. I think they'll be more on the offensive foot. But then again, in the second half, I think it went to show UNCW didn't just sit back and lock it in. They still look to counter. They still look to catch possession. So it's definitely, I think both teams have done extremely well under these difficult circumstances. So the fine little details matter, and maybe there'll be just that bit of speciality that'll change the game and win for either side.
All right, 10 minutes. If somebody scores, it's over. If not, we will go to penalty kicks. UNCW with the ball. Goodrum gets it to Pleasance. Cabral. Lindstrom. Goodrum. And UNCW trying to send Pleasance forward. Knocked away defensively by Clegg. And JMU will now send it out. That ball loose and goes all the way out to midfield. And Nielsen will retrieve for UNCW. He'll try to send it across. That ball headed down by Pleasance. Oh, the ball given away. Colton Pleasance with it. Outside now. UNCW tries to send it across. They do. Strumeyer's got it. Might have been stronger on that cross than they wanted. He'll send it into the box area. Ball loose and kicked away by JMU. Lindstrom there. Oh, nice play to head that down to Nielsen.
Yeah, that was good play. And just look at the respect that James Madison's given UNCW as well, because they're still only having one forward even under these circumstances and playing a player up.
Again, UNCW has been a man down since 19 minutes to go in the first half. Here's Goodrum for UNCW. Gets away from the defense. Gets it now to Toon. Ball knocked away. Pleasance for UNCW. He tries to turn with it. He continues to try to turn with it. He's trying to figure out if he could get a shot off. He wasn't able to. Now here's Saez for UNCW. He's in the box area. Sends it across. Headed out by JMU. Sean McKenna got it out of there.
Yeah, the fans certainly got off the seat there, because that was another opportunity there for UNCW.
Throw in quickly. Here's Nielsen trying to send it. The wind again is taking it away. That ball headed up in the air, and Bush will take it down for JMU. Want to remind you, at the end of the game, no matter when it happens, either after somebody in this half or after penalty kicks, we will be on the field with the post-game celebration, saluting the winner, and Tanner will talk to the winning coach and our most outstanding player of this game. This has been quite a battle. These two teams have really proven why they're the best two in the conference.
Yeah, certainly, especially defensively as well. I don't think they've given much away. I think there's only been 2 opportunities really in the whole game, so still time left yet, but right now, yeah, you can see why.
Here's Maher now for JMU. He's got a break, but he gives it away to Nielsen. And UNCW now will try to counter Saez. He's just going to send it forward to get it out of there. And UNCW now. Pleasance tried to chase, but Clegg is there easily for JMU. They'll send it to McKenna. Right side, he'll come forward. 7.5 minutes to go. He's got some room.
Yeah, Nicholas, number 5 there, he's just drifted over as well, so he'll be one to watch.
Here's Lewis Long, the 4th, and he gets a hold of one.
Oh, he's given a free kick.
Oh, is he giving him a free kick right on the edge of the box area?
I don't think that was a foul there, but he maybe seen something we didn't. I'd like to see the replay.
Here it is right here. Here's Long. He turned just outside.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, there was.
I don't think there was much in it. He got a shot off, however, he maybe did catch him behind after the play.
Boy, how dangerous is this right now? And you know who's going to take this. It'll be Ferriol.
Yeah.
This is right outside the box area.
How this game has went, I think I would probably give this free kick as well to number 5. Number 5, Nicholas Maher. I think he's been a key player today, so it'd be interesting to see if his left foot takes it.
All right, here we go. It's either Maher or it's Ferriol. And it will be Ferriol. Oh, saved by Parada. He knocked it away. And we continue. JMU still has it, though. And the ball, UNCW now trying to clear it. Gabriel Parada. Oh, here's JMU, though. They're keeping it alive. Seahawks they just need to get it out of there right now and get some room to breathe.
Yeah, the game's certainly heated up now. There's opportunities on both sides, so people are getting tired, and that's where chances happen.
So the player of the year in the conference had a chance, and Parada denied him. Now JMU again. Here's Ferriol, sends it to the box. Parada is there.
There again, the goalkeeper there just looking very calm.
Here's the play again. Here's that free kick from Ferriol. Sent it towards the corner. Oh, that was on line, too, and Parada.
Yeah,
what a diving save.
Yeah, I think that was going in the bottom corner, so the goalkeeper's done extremely well there.
Now the ball loose, and we're back in action. JMU just took down a UNCW player. The official said play on. Advantage. Boy, the crowd is really getting into it. You can hear them. We're right up in the stands is where we're broadcasting from. Goodrum to Pleasance. Now to Tune, UNCW. Can they get something? 5 minutes left. Or else we're going to penalty kicks. Here comes Lindstrom. He gets it off to Saez. Again, UNCW being patient, though. Cabral. He's going to take the shot, and oh, it goes high and out. And now another yellow card is given to JMU. That was late.
Was that for the forward?
Yeah, that came to number 8. That's Jeffress.
Yeah.
That was for a play earlier when the official, I think, let it go and said advantage. You can't count the number of people on yellow cards right now. But there's only 4.5 minutes to go, and then that won't matter. Here comes JMU again. Just had a chance, so they try to send it across.
Ooh.
UNCW, Rabel wasn't a good hit, but he got it out of there. JMU now. Here's Esterman. Sends it back to Judge. He tries to come forward. He's got some room. Sends it forward. Ball knocked away, and Parada is there to take it away for UNCW. 4:19 to go. And then some people say it's the most exciting time in sports. Penalty kicks if we go to them.
Yeah, it can be exciting, but it can also be heartbreaking as well to go out on that side of it. But there's still 4 minutes left, so it'll be interesting to see if there's any more chances.
Here's UNCW trying to come forward. Now we got another foul call, this one on Strumeyer. He took down McKenna. Free kick for JMU. And they will reset. 3.5 minutes to go. No score. Somebody scores in the next 3.5, it's over. JMU's got some room. Here's Esterman. Seahawks again with that 5-person back line. Here's Maher. He's got room. Takes the shot. Score! It's over! JMU, number 5, Nicholas Maher.
Yeah, I knew he was a danger man as well, especially when he cut inside on his left foot. But that was a phenomenal strike there from the James Madison midfielder.
The winning goal for Nicholas Maher off his left foot. Parada didn't really have a chance. And it's over, just like that. James Madison.
Yeah, as soon as it left his foot there, it was just sailing to the top corner, but what a strike to win the championship game.
Back-to-back conference tournament champions, the James Madison University Dukes, and you can see the heartbreak for UNCW players as they're all on the ground. What a game and what a win. Here it is. Here's the final kick again. Maher turns, they just gave him room, and on that left foot, he popped it over the top, and Parada could not get to it.
Yeah, I don't think any goalkeeper in the world would save that. He's just smashed it right into the top corner, so what a strike to win the game.
Oh, that's a perfect shot. Yeah, you can't do anything about that.
No, but I think he's been the man of the match today. He's definitely caused problems, and he's found himself, and he's got a sweet left foot there that's won the game. But very heartbreaking for UNCW. I thought went down to 10 men. I thought they'd done magnificently well there just to keep the game even until the last kick of the game.
Well, the coaches are getting together. The players are hugging for JMU. They win it in double overtime, 1-0. The winning goal by Nicholas Maher to wrap it up. The Dukes will go to the automatic bid to the NCAA tournament. And now for UNCW, they won the regular season. Their RPI is in the 50s. I don't know if they get an at-large berth.
Yeah, I think it'll be a big question mark, so it'll be interesting to see tomorrow. But you never know with it going to overtime and obviously taking James Madison there with 3 minutes left. So it's still a possibility, but who knows tomorrow.
All right, they break their huddle now. So there's Coach Zazinski. Tanner, he's over to you. If you move over a little bit, he's right over there talking to his assistants. So Tanner's going to go over and try to get the coach. We get a final. Yeah, here we go. I think Tanner's going to get Coach Zazinski. Let's go down to Tanner and see what the coach has to say. Tanner?
Coach, congratulations. Obviously, 2019 CAA champions. Talk about the fight your kids had throughout this entire game. You know, UNCW, they stuck right in this with you guys, but you guys pulled out back-to-back conference championships now.
Yeah, I mean, I couldn't be more proud of our guys. At the right moment, we just had a wonder goal, and sometimes that's what quality teams do. But I'd really like to take a second to say, how much we appreciate, what Wilmington did, playing down a man. You can't ask for a better final in those moments. I mean, they were so gritty. Aiden is a great coach, and their program is well respected. So nothing but respect for them, and what is a really tough loss for them, but obviously we're excited and moving on, and I couldn't be more proud of Niklas, who ended up scoring the game-winning goal.
Let's talk about that goal from Niklas, because a perfect strike from the right side, upper left-hand corner. Is that something you guys practice, or is that just a great play from an individual right there?
Yeah, I mean, I taught him everything he knows, and no, I'm joking. We decided to invert him and play him on that side for just that purpose. Going with the wind, we thought that he could curl one in just like he did. Didn't know that it would happen just like that, but that's why he was over there. He normally starts out on the left. So at that right moment, he just had a brilliant goal, and that's what good players do.
And then for you guys, obviously, Coach, in this season, it's kind of been a roller coaster for you, ups and downs. Times you've been playing really well, sometimes that you maybe haven't. But now you get this type of win, headed to the NCAA tournament. Where's your focus at headed into tomorrow for the selection show and going on into next week?
Yeah, we've got to play a little bit better. We haven't been in rhythm the last couple of games, but we still, sneaked away with a couple of results like today. So we just got to get back to the training ground and really find a tempo and a rhythm. But like I said, this group has battled through adversity. We were down, a couple of players with injury, but we can't say too much because they were down a man. But our group has been resilient, like I said. So we're just going to try to, get a few things done on the training grounds for whoever we play on Thursday.
Awesome. Well, congratulations, Coach. And we'll send it back up to you guys until we have the CAA awards, and hopefully we can get the tournament MVP after that.
All right, Tanner, thanks so much. And boy, I tell you, that's a class act right there. Coach Paul Zazinski, as he made sure he saluted UNCW, both teams, but a salute to his team. I mean, they had a battle on their hands, and they proved why they're one of the top teams in the country too.
Yeah, certainly. I mean, just the respect that them both coaches have, and it was battle. It was like a chess game, really. Both coaches didn't want to give much away, and like you say, it was a good coaching point there to bring the plate out wide.
All right, and we're now ready for the awards ceremony, and we're going to send it to our PA announcer, Ken Swarthot, who will announce the awards.
Please direct your attention to the center field, where Steve Canopy, Associate Commissioner at the Colonial Athletic Association, will be handing out the post-tournament awards. First, we would like to recognize the 2019 CAA Men's Soccer All-Championship Team. For those players in today's game, please come forward as your name is read to receive your trophy. Hendrik Hebeker of Hofstra, George O'Malley of Hofstra, Alexander Levengood of William & Mary, and Julian Engo of William & Mary. Gabriel Cabral of UNCW. Philip Goodrum of UNCW. And Mark Lidstrom of UNCW. TJ Bush of James Madison. Manuel Ferriol of JMU. And Melker Anselm of JMU. And now for the Most Outstanding Player Award. Recognized for his outstanding play throughout the championship, the 2019 CAA Men's Soccer Championship Most Outstanding Player is Nicholas Moore from JMU. The Colonial Athletic Association would like to congratulate all the teams for participating in this year's championship. The runner-up in the 2019 CAA Men's Soccer Championship are the UNCW Seahawks. Let's give the Seahawks a round of applause for their outstanding play all year long. And it's now time for the championship trophy. The Colonial Athletic Association would like to congratulate the Dukes of James Madison University, the 2019 CAA Men's Soccer Champions. Would the captains from JMU please come forward to receive the 2019 CAA Championship Trophy on behalf of your fellow teammates and coaches. Thank you for supporting CAA Athletics and the sport of men's soccer. We hope that you'll join us again next year for another exciting championship. Thank you for coming, and please travel home safely.
All right, again, congratulations to James Madison. They win it 1-0. Tanner Barth's down there. He's going to try to get the most outstanding player. That was not a surprise. Nicholas Maher, and he had the winning goal, Maher out of Germany. He's a senior, so this is a way for him to celebrate his second goal of the year. As you see the Dukes with the trophy, they just gave the Gatorade bath to the head coach, even though it's freezing out there. I'm sure he didn't mind one bit. And Tanner will try to get Nicholas, and here he's got him. So let's send it down. Well, hang on. Well, he was about to talk to him, and then they're doing a picture real quick. Will, while we're waiting for just a second, again, your final thoughts, because after Tanner's finished, we're going to wrap this thing up.
Yeah, I just think overall it was a great championship game, and obviously to win a game like that, it's definitely one for the books for that player. So for Nicholas Maher, and he well deserved won the man of the match. So credit to him and the team.
All right, Tanner's got the man of the match, the man who scored the goal. Tanner.
Nicholas, let's talk about it. For you guys, obviously, you know, coming back and winning another conference championship this season, what's going through your mind right now after you lost to UNCW 1-0 in overtime the first time?
Yeah, it was just like an unbelievable feeling. We knew that we had to win. It was a tough game with the weather, and the pitch was not the perfect pitch, but at the end of the day, we just knew that if we go out with the right mentality and aggressiveness, then we just had to win. And yeah, it was lucky enough that I hit the shot in the last, I think, 4 minutes of the game, overtime. So I just thought, why not? Just hit it, and it was a perfect shot.
Yeah, I was going to ask you, what was going through your head? It seemed like UNCW's defense maybe slacked off a little bit on that right side, or dropped off, and you saw an opening and just drilled it upper left-hand corner. Take us through that moment.
Yeah, I mean, I just saw that there was space opening on the outside back, so I was just cutting inside, saw that the keeper was a little bit out of position, and then just hit it, and lucky enough that it went in the back of the net.
And then for you guys now, obviously you get the conference championship, automatic berth into the NCAA tournament. What's your mentality going to be like headed into next week, knowing that you guys have another shot in this NCAA tournament?
I mean, being a senior, it's you never know when it's over. So I'm very happy that our journey still continues and that we are fortunate enough to play another game. We don't know yet, obviously, who we're going to play against, but yeah, we're just looking forward for the draw tomorrow, and then we'll see who we're going to face.
There you go. Congratulations. Back up to you guys up top.
All right, Tanner, great job down there. Congratulations to Niklas. Again, the final, James Madison by a score of 1-0 in double overtime. They are the 2019 CAA men's soccer champions. Here's the winning goal again from her. Boy, it was a perfect one with his left foot. On behalf of all of us with Flow Sports, I want to thank you for joining us today. Big shout out to our crew, everybody here, for Will, for Tanner. I'm Jim. Thank you so much. Again, the final, UNCW and James Madison. The Dukes win it 1-0. They are the CAA tournament champions. Congratulations to James Madison.